Our story takes place in the Free Isles off the coast of the Zelish slave empire. In a time of monsters, magic, and the recent invention of gunpowder, the pirates of the Free Isles have prospered in a domain that earned its name in blood long ago, and have continued earning said name ever since. Beyond what the free captains demand of their crew, there is little law and no government. And what was once a free people that followed a code and held freedom above all else is now a society who cannot resist the gold offered by the Zelish slave trade. While freedom becomes less important than wealth and renown, many of the free captains have begun staking claim to specific regions of the Free Isles, and some have begun raising crew and armies made entirely of slaves. As tensions rise, whispers grow of a possible civil war between the free captains, a war that could leave the Free Isles' fortitudes weakened for attacks from the Zelish in the west, the Sahuagin tribes hidden below the oceans, and a new evil that lurks above. The story begins in Port Peril, the largest of all the pirate ports, and home to the most powerful of the free captains. At a hole-in-the-wall tavern, fate saw fit to bring together a group of young, up-and-coming pirates. Pirates that would one day be known as the High Seven. At a hole-in-the-wall While some of the group sought work, others came in search for information, and some came to drown their past in cheap alcohol. The next thing they remember is waking up. Our story takes place in the Free Isles off the coast of the Zelish slave empire. In a time of monsters, magic, and the recent invention of gunpowder, the pirates of the Free Isles have prospered in a domain that earned its name in blood long ago, and have continued earning said name ever since. Beyond what the free captains demand of their crew, there is little law and no government. And what was once a free people that followed a code and held freedom above all else is now a society who cannot resist the gold offered by the Zelish slave trade. While freedom becomes less important than wealth and renown, many of the free captains have begun staking claim to specific regions of the Free Isles, and some have begun raising crew and armies made entirely of slaves. As tensions rise, whispers grow of a possible civil war between the free captains, a war that could leave the Free Isles' fortitudes weakened for attacks from the Zelish in the west, the Sahuagin tribes hidden below the oceans, and a new evil that lurks above. The story begins in Port Peril, the largest of all the pirate ports, and home to the most powerful of the free captains. At a hole-in-the-wall tavern, fate saw fit to bring together a group of young, up-and-coming pirates. Pirates that would one day be known as the High Seven. While some of the group sought work, others came in search for information, and some came to drown their past in cheap alcohol. The next thing they remember is waking up from a drug-induced state and enslaved on the ship Rotwood, captained by an infamous and cruel pirate known as Harrigan the Butcher. Harrigan and his officers stripped them of their freedom and worked them to the bone and abused them daily. It wasn't long before the High Seven were filled with hate for their captors and began to devise a plan. Soon after that, the Rotwood overtook another ship, and her crew captured it after an easy battle. Harrigan declared the new ship would be sold at the nearest major port, and fate made sure that the High Seven was on its crew. Less than a day passed aboard the new ship before the High Seven made their move and mutinied, killing their captors and winning their freedom. Now sailing aboard a broken ship with a skeleton crew, the High Seven limped their way to a safe port and squibbed the ship. Finally free, and with a crew of their own, they set out aboard the tribe to earn their renown and write their own fate.
was your daddy. We decided to do something a little different this time. Right before we go live, everyone decided to yell terrible things at me. I don't know. I feel like it'll make us a better show. That's what everyone else does. That's what, right? So you
focus.
That's what fake it till we make it.
That's what
hold on, everybody, let's get quiet real quick. I want to hear him attempt his title.
Yeah, go ahead.
Get your title, man.
What's up, Dad Fam? Jonas Graves, your favorite filthy casual dadly dungeon master here, joined by the High Seven, the most dysfunctional crew of heroic pirates you'll ever have the chance, nay, the pleasure of watching.
Us kill each other or ourselves.
Them killing each other. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna loosen this up. Yeah. Now I'm in official.
Now that's casual.
Now I'm in casual dad mode. Here we go. Okay, so last time
Oh boy.
No, we found some.
on the High Seven.
Okay, yeah, this isn't good.
And it's
Why isn't it good?
Ferment them.
Down here. There you go.
I don't understand what you're talking
The fruit was gross.
It was fermented.
You know, you are like
Doesn't that mean alcohol?
Yes.
sure
You want
does.
it now?
Tiki will take it.
Literally just gonna move my
It tastes
camera.
like alcohol-soaked fruit. It
Check
won't
the date
shut.
on that thing.
There. Now you guys are a little
I
more
tried to
centered
check a
up
date
there.
also. I didn't see a date.
Okay. By the way, I've tried really hard to make the bottom camera not blurry. Apparently the camera is incapable
Yeah, so not until tomorrow.
of not being blurry.
It might have been next
Or someone smarter than me needs to do it.
Never hit the
Anyway, okay, so last week, you guys had some interesting conversations with each other, did a bunch of stuff.
Everybody called everybody else stupid.
Everybody called everyone else stupid. There was some nudity.
Every time.
Super awkward.
Some continued nudity.
Just some continued nudity. There was some fresh nudity. It's starting to really feel like an episode of Game of Thrones. With the amount of naked people.
Game of Thrones meets The Watchmen.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones meets The Watchmen. So eventually you guys made it to the island where Somonn discovered that it was not the island he remembered. It was too far before what he remembered, and there was no port, and his keep was not there. You guys did see another keep, which was very different than the one Somonn remembers, in a different location. You guys explored it and found the hags. The three hags, who immediately were willing to cut you a deal. You asked them if they'd be willing to let you share their island, and if they'd be willing not to turn all the people you bring into zombies, which they made sure you guys know that, yeah, unless those people cut a deal with them that involves turning them into a zombie, in which case, apparently your free slaves are fair game. The deal had the crew sign your crew roster, which you guys very quickly realized would give them access to the magical mansion that resides within. Well, the door resides within your boat. And the other thing they wanted, surprisingly enough, while surprisingly to him, several other people weren't surprised, was they wanted Simonn's left eye. After a lot of discussion, and after you guys literally made a line as if to see Santa, and I think everyone but Titus went in and visited with them, trying to get something.
I did not visit.
Okay, so everyone but Titus and Nova tried to get something out of them.
Something in twice.
Nova continuously trying to sneak her little golden pseudo dragon in. You guys attempted to bargain. However, they weren't really interested in anything any of you had to offer. It wasn't interesting enough. So they offered you the keep. And they offered you that they would not bother for the most part, unless they came to them.
Right?
They would not bother you guys, the people you brought, for the two things they wanted. So after you guys each tried to get something out of them and failed, Somonn spoke to them. Tried to learn a little bit about them and who they were, and if they were working with the dragon or not. You got the feeling they weren't working with the dragon, that they didn't necessarily hate the dragon, the golden dragon lich, but they definitely weren't with him by any means. And in the end, Somonn did decide to go ahead and give them his eye, which meant he had to cut out his eye. Upon doing so, the eye did change shape and color and turn into a magical hag's eye. Somonn did not remember having that to begin with. While they healed him, they did not return his eye, so he is currently eyeless. There's just a big, awesome hole. Sadly, we don't have enough CGI budget to put the awesome eye hole on him.
One day.
One day.
I thought he got healed and like it was like.
No, it didn't.
scaled
No,
over.
it didn't. It didn't scale over. No, it healed it enough to where it wasn't damaged or bleeding.
Oh, okay.
But there's no eye.
it's
It's just not in there.
Got it.
It's just missing now.
All right.
So, you guys moved. You guys moved out of that area. Also, as Somonn watched them sign the roster, something that he asked off the stream. So I was going to bring
It took
up.
him real hard. It was a lot of focus. He's still getting used to having.
Yeah, the one
My
eye
depth perception is
Yeah.
just not there.
As he watched them, he did notice the names that each one of them signed. The first to sign was the giggly one, and the name she signed was simply Greed. The second to sign was the taller, much more annoyed one, and the name she signed was simply Sloth. And then the final one, the shorter, gray-haired one that didn't talk as much but seemed to be more in charge, she simply signed Pride. They did mention other hags that they wanted to get rid of. I'm sure you can figure that out on your own. We've all watched multiple versions of shows with those in them. Like 5. Yeah. So, you guys find yourself on the island. We did mention, I think I talked to everyone about Iris, that we will be doing some time jump stuff where we'll jump ahead weeks or months and let you guys decide what you were getting done during that time.
Never years.
What?
6 years later.
We're not jumping
sure
ahead
did not
time.
know that.
Oh, that's right, because I called you guys into the kitchen, but you guys didn't hear
I was
me.
gonna
or
say-
I was
George.
eating.
So yeah, because this campaign is designed to take place over the course of years, and like the last 7 sessions have taken over the course of 4 days.
What?
Yeah.
It's hard to build a pirate empire.
No.
When you guys are like
you want this
role
to
playing every
last
second.
in real time, years and years. This is the best.
This
way to
isn't
do
even
it.
real time at this point.
We are committed.
At this point, it is
Making
this is
your
gonna be
dreams
a
come true,
40-year campaign.
So,
And in that time, we will have accomplished like 3 months worth of stuff.
Just for you, big.
So, you guys do find yourself outside of the hut, gathered. The rest of you are gathered. Somonn comes out with his holding your eye, or however he's doing.
Yeah, I'm holding my eye, but I'm rummaging through my bags, trying to find some sort of cloth or anything that I can sort of bandage it with.
I threw him a piece of my dress. Dang it. The other arm?
You just throw it? Oh, the whole
Yeah.
arm?
The
So
other
she
sleeve that I
rips off
had?
the other sleeve and
And
tosses
as
it
I
to
tossed that, I ripped the sleeve, I tossed, and I put my hand over my little friend. I'm gonna go in the woods by myself.
you. Okay.
Thank you.
So you start moving into the woods, and we'll get to that conversation here in a moment. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Kicking dirt.
I guess we'll just go through the initiative. Shaggy, what are you doing? Forgot we have social initiative. Totally something I invented all by
Only
myself.
you. All
No one has ever done anything
No one
like
has
it.
ever.
I'm a visionary and a genius.
In your own way.
So
And they all want extra XP, so they're going to keep telling me that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be very. I'm gonna be very.
Wait,
I'm gonna
that's
be
on
very
the line? We love you.
I'm gonna be very vague about this between me and you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that stuff that we talked about happening now, or is it not happening now?
What stuff?
You can be happening.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, you can be.
You know,
Went
the
outside
first
with
part.
Oh. That what for your next level and whatnot?
Yeah,
that
right.
stuff.
All that good jazz.
You would need
like,
you
I'd
would
still
need to go
and talk
you
to
need-
them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and talk to them.
You're gonna go back in to talk to them.
Yep.
Okay, so as you guys leave and
I'm just gonna do. I should
Shaggy
I want to
goes-
stealth them.
okay, Shaggy
Just
attempts
why
to stealth it right. Go ahead
I'm gonna
and
stare at him real hard. No, I'm
make
just
make a roll. Are
I'm
you
gonna
trying to
throw
get
dirt
in there?
in Adora. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I'm
First
just
roll
gonna
tonight.
pop
Let's
it.
see.
all over this thing. Hey, that'll work. I have so many stuff.
Yeah,
28.
in my bag.
Okay. Shaggy.
Dirt.
Interestingly enough, this hut, this tree that is covered, this huge dead tree that is covered by like sails that have been cut and just made into tarps and walls and ceilings. Over there, Shaggy sees a rug, and he slowly pulls it out, pulls it up, drops it. Shaggy's gone. None of you know where Shaggy went.
I want to investigate the rug.
That's fine. That's this, not me.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm still here.
Okay.
Do it again.
So Shaggy, where are you heading to?
I'm gonna go and talk to the sisters.
Okay.
Look, man, I don't know how to initiate this conversation. We've had a whole
this is
conversation.
Yeah, this is definitely. You just figure out how you want to initiate it. Man. Are you going in? Are you like trying to sneak into the hut?
No, I'm trying to sneak away from them to go into the hut because every time somebody's tried to talk to somebody, somebody else is trying to be.
Not somebody. It's a specific cat that's next to you.
Who?
Fair enough.
That cat is currently, as you're doing that, that
this
cat
cat
is
probably
walking
the only
away.
reason why you would know this is an option.
That
No,
cat is walking.
because
Yeah, the
that
cat
would
that's been
have
spying on you is currently like as you're sneaking away. She's walking into the forest.
Okay.
Well,
So you wouldn't have
forest
needed
is a
to
ways
sneak.
away. No, yeah, you guys are close enough. You guys have forest line because you guys are currently in this area, right in here. I should really mark that. I'll do that at some point. Okay.
It might be helpful to know where we are. Well,
That was way too far.
Yeah, your keep just got destroyed.
Went off the edge of the world.
it flew off the side.
So you guys are currently right in here.
That enemy is no more.
So you manage to kind of sneak around the back, and you find a spot that looks like it'd be a good spot to kind of just open and slide in without anyone noticing.
Hello, ladies.
As soon as you slide in, the short one immediately like is right next to you, holding out a cup of the really disgusting looking tea.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm fine. Appreciate you. No.
She kind of pouts. More for me. Chugs it.
You hurt her.
All right. Sorry, I have a lot to think about. I'm trying to figure out how to transition into this conversation because it was like a 2-hour conversation that I need to make not 2 hours.
It's true.
That's who he was.
You
on
go
the
to
phone
somebody
with,
else.
you
I'm
were
gonna try to
talking
figure it out.
Okay, so while he's thinking about how he wants to broach this topic, that would bring us to Nova. So
I'm asking
Nova,
Paulo if he'd like to come out. Well, I'm gonna get away from people.
okay.
I'll
So
wait
you
for
make it
people.
to the tree line and just out of sight.
I'm gonna ask Apollo if he'd like to come out now.
Kind of crawls out onto your shoulder.
I'm gonna take Apollo and turn him upside down. I'm gonna shake him open and see
Okay.
if his neck's still spot.
He just does this thing. Like, what are you doing? You
And just turn him.
psychopath!
Would you like to show me your necklace, Apollo?
No, that is personal. Would you like to show me your undies? No, I don't think so.
First off,
that I wasn't
I already seen
working.
my undies. Second off,
That's not the point.
I'm gonna ask again politely, Apollo. Show me your necklace. I'm gonna turn him back up.
Turn him back up, and he kind of turns away from you. He shoves the whole necklace in. He swallows.
Is it still connected to the chain?
No, the chain went down too. Like
Oh,
you can see,
how did it do
you
it? Like
can see a
out of
little,
his neck?
yeah, because he went click.
Oh, okay.
You can see like a little piece of chain just kind of hanging out
I
his
take my
mouth.
claw and I want to hook the chain.
Go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Apollo should have made a survival check to not die.
That's probably what the DM is rolling.
No,
right
that's
now.
later when he tries to pass to you.
Yeah.
You can't bounce like
His face.
Yo.
What did you do? You only got 4 to avoid it.
Okay, cool. I got a 7.
Oh my god.
4 plus total of 7.
Your mouse is gonna die like
Okay,
Elvis.
yeah, you're using your claw. You definitely do. What? How much damage does your claw do?
It's a D4.
It's a D4.
Go ahead and roll a d4. It's not full damage.
4.
It's D4 plus strength.
Well, she's only using 1 claw, so
And
we're
I'm
not gonna
just
add. We're not
trying
gonna
to,
add her
like-
strength. So yeah, so you do manage to give a nice little gash. Surprisingly enough, his armor seems to absorb some of that.
That's good.
There's like a shimmer as it hits him. You do manage to catch, just barely catch the necklace. It's very tiny. Like you have to catch it immediately, like grab it and just, this is like in his mouth.
Like when a when a dog
when I
swallows some
catch
rope.
it, I try to
you gotta
clip
pull
it.
it out.
I try to clip it and then pull.
So how many go again?
And you just start pulling. It keeps coming. Pretty soon it comes out, and you now have a necklace.
Oh my god.
What does it look like?
It's just a long silver chain. Nothing on it.
Full of flour.
Swallowed it when it wasn't
Start pumping him full of water and pressing that tiny little rodent.
At this point, like he's still kind of dry heaving. Like in your hand, he's still like he's dry heaving a little bit.
Oh dear. Poor Apollo.
Approximately, how big is my pinky compared to Apollo's mouth?
He's a mouse. So pretty big.
What do I have on me?
Do you have a magnet?
What?
Do you have a magnet?
That's horrible. I just- I have a tiny stick. I might have tiny sticks.
Pump him full of water and waterboard.
It's easy. He's a mouse.
I lean down, and what's around me on the ground? Is there hay
Feed him
or
some
thick
grass.
grass? Not feeding him. I'm gagging this.
No, feed him some grass. That's what dogs do when they need to puke. They eat grass.
It's true. I mean, there's twigs.
I mean, I'm not
I'm
there.
gonna grab a
so-
very small twig. I'm gonna stuff it down his throat.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God.
gag him.
Okay, start. He kind of fights it. Ugh, stop it! Go ahead and make another dexterity check.
This one's a 19.
Versus an 11.
Did you read what Whitney said? That's all Whitney. Cut him open.
This is my favorite mouse. Very long time ago.
I mean, at this point, if you're gonna want it,
Don't cook just waterboard him.
he's either that or he dies like
Yeah.
Elvis, just trying to poop, just toilet. That's it.
Too many fried.
Okay, so you do
bananas.
manage to. What are you doing? You're just sticking it like
I'm
in down
gagging
his
him.
throat, trying to gag him. Okay.
Sure am.
He's good. Like he's gagging, but nothing's coming up.
I'm gonna gag him harder. I'm gonna tell him that he's got a couple options. He's gonna throw up whatever he just swallowed. I'm gonna put him in a bag he can't get out of for several days.
Whoa. Oh. So as you jam that little stick down, fire. Snap. Swallows the stick.
Oh my god.
He swallows the tip of the stick that you had in his mouth.
Massive.
He's starting to look a little sick.
Just a
Some
little.
weird
I'm gonna
things.
squeeze him again. Just a little bit.
Fill your mouth.
Oh, that is a 17 with his constitution.
Does
So
this count as
good.
animal
No,
cruelty?
he's good. Okay.
Yes.
probably he's gonna
I'm
be
gonna ask
all
him
over
if there's a
us.
specific reason he doesn't want me to
Accident.
see that.
He goes, see what? It was a cherry.
Dead.
I'm gonna remind Apollo that the same person who is holding him in her hand is the same person I'm the same person, Apollo, who put on your armor. And I can take it off.
I don't actually think you can anymore. I tried. Don't come off now.
Maybe it's like the mat. I'm not there.
Why is
Okay.
your
Okay.
necklace?
I can't tell you
And why is that?
because I'm not allowed.
Why are you not allowed?
Can't tell you why I'm not allowed. That would be telling you.
Sure wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't be telling you why I'm not allowed because I've
Mouse and you, Apollo.
been told I'm not allowed.
And I'm telling you,
And I
how to tell
can't
me.
because I can't help you as a mouse. I can do cooler stuff with this mousy
You're not
form.
helping me at all in this form.
I've helped you. You just don't know it. I've helped you before. You remember all the crazy magic and stuff that one time? That one time, like I made all the stuff, and now
Like now it kind of
he
looks
kind of
like
moves his fingers and tries to move some stuff, and nothing happens.
now it.
I don't
now
know
it
how
kinda
that
just
works,
looks
but it's
like
gone
like
now.
I don't know. You're a spy for crazy witch ladies.
I cannot confirm or deny that to you because I would get in trouble.
Why are you being a spy for crazy witch ladies?
I don't know. What? I don't know what you're talking about. He like reaches in his pocket and he pulls out a tiny piece of cheese and he goes, "Watch this." And it turns into a full-size piece of cheese. Like it's like this big now for you. It falls in your hand. Do you want some cheese?
I want whatever you swallowed.
I don't know what you're talking. You can't have that. I mean, I didn't swallow. It was a cherry.
Apollo, I'm gonna get whatever you
You're
swallowed.
not allowed to get it. If you do, I have to go away. So I can't let you have it. You've seen the tea they make, right? I don't want to drink that forever. I want cheese. We're still buddies, right?
I hold tighter and I start walking towards the tent.
Come on, Cinderella.
Where are we going? We're gonna get some wine?
We're gonna get some tea.
I don't want no tea. I saw the faces everyone made when they had the tea. It's not good tea. Why don't we just like, let's go talk to that tiefling. You know, I'll be your wingman. I'll be your wing mouse.
I'm going to the
You
tent.
know you want to.
We're gonna be
You make your way back to the hags. Okay.
Sure do.
Okay.
You should have
Are
done
you
your
ready?
things.
Are
I
you
rolled
ready?
a 28 for stealth.
You were just going into. We've not had your conversation.
I
yet.
know we have it. I don't know how to start a 2-hour conversation and make it last 5 minutes.
conversation.
Can I do it? I only know the important part. I don't know the rest of it because me and Lissy were discussing important things.
So this would have been happening before.
This would have been happening while she's having that conversation. Yeah. You say you've got.
I have another offer. Better offer? I hope it's a better offer. Maybe a better offer.
The one that the greed. I can use their names now. She walks away. Better offer one tea. Sets the cup down. I offered him tea. And Sloth just says, "Oh my gosh, why won't you guys? You guys are gonna be those neighbors, aren't you?"
Definitely gonna be those neighbors. The good news is I always have a cup of sugar.
You don't. There's nothing in your little castle right now. I know this. We made it. There's no.
But I'll be on a boat. I have sugar on my boat.
What do you want?
You? Is that the right term? You. Or her. Or that one. One of
Pride kind of smirks. Looks you up and down. Pride goes, I don't think you can handle me. Leans back in her chair. Pride is looks like she's 150 years old.
Just got tackled by a hag.
I don't care. Worth. Anyways.
Oh Lord.
I feel like we had a misunderstanding the last time that we talked. When I said you could have me You looked at your weird zombie thing. I was hoping that I wouldn't be turned into a zombie. Is there another way that you could have me? That isn't a zombie?
Or Trump.
Something more useful to both of us.
Pride once again looks you all the way up and down and just goes, just don't think you could handle that.
Look, sweetheart, you don't get money, and I need money if you're going to sleep with me. This is a different conversation.
They're just silent. Although you can tell Greed is kind of like fighting back a chuckle.
That's fine.
Like she's trying not to laugh. She's doing a pretty good job.
The only thing of importance that I have. Come on. You had an entire
I mean,
turn.
I suppose
think
if we're
about
doing it that way. The only thing of importance that I have that isn't really monetary value is my soul. I could give that.
All three of them kind of perk up a little bit.
Thanks for the seagull.
Caca!
Define sloth. The sloth nouses. Define soul. So when you die, we get your soul because we're not Grim Reapers.
You can have it now. It doesn't have to be when I die. We're all gonna die eventually. Who cares where you go, right?
Well, you're all gonna die eventually.
Fair.
Sloth gives you a big smile. Second smile you've seen from her today.
Fair.
So we're intrigued,
Yes.
That's
Sloth
good.
says. So what would your terms be?
I don't know, don't these deals usually come with like some type of weird
Maybe.
power thing? All the rest of the people in my party, you guys have seen, obviously, do weird magic stuff, and then I do the little dance again. You know, magic.
As you start doing the dance, Pride immediately like comes up and starts doing it with you.
You know, weird magic stuff. It doesn't have to come
Pride
with that.
continues doing
Just-
that dance next
just-
to you as you continue talking.
But I'm gonna take a side step away, just in case there's a dagger I didn't see. Right. Really, all I want from this deal is more information about where to find my mom. Because the other option that I've been looking at is taking too long.
Pride thinks for a moment. We've had spies. We've had devices that let us watch. We've not had someone who is a willing participant to work for us. So are you offering to work for us?
Are you gonna help me find my mom?
We can give you more than that.
Then yes.
Okay. She suddenly a little piece of paper folds out. Tons of writing. All the writing is in Abyssal. You speak that?
Don't know how to read that. I'm just gonna cut my hand and then put it on the paper and be like this.
That'll work. She rolls it up. She says,
Or find someone who can.
it'll be a few days, maybe a few weeks.
Okay.
We're gonna be forging something for you.
Cool. Just wrapping it
And
in
she,
just a
uh,
random piece of cloth that I found on one of their tables.
She says, do you have a map?
I have lots of maps. Just start pulling out paper and maps and
You pull out
all of the
the,
things that I've stolen.
Oh god.
Wait 4 to 6 weeks for delivery.
So you pull out the map, and I really need a marker. A marker. This'll do. And she says, okay. She says, so you wanted information on your mom?
Yes.
At this point, this is Sloth, and she just immediately, this shouldn't be here, but it's gonna be right, about M stands for mom. She marks a location on the map and says, "That's where your mom's at."
That deep in the Chelish Nation.
Zellish nation?
Zellish, whatever.
Doesn't have a C.
Sorry. That deep in the Zellish
Used
Nation.
to.
Yes, she's
There was an
deep.
X there one
So there's a volcano there,
Uh,
which is where your mom's at.
E with
Why? I suppose that wasn't a part of the deal. My apologies.
Technically, it wasn't. She is alive.
That's
She will remain so for quite a while. There's no intent to end her life in any way at the moment. Is that all?
I suppose that'll be it.
Okay. We'll give you a summons in a little while when we're ready for you.
There's gonna be a random tree outside my door, isn't there? Alright, you guys have a good night. Just gonna walk out, shaking my head.
It was actually a pretty short conversation.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
So, you're gonna actually make it out before Nova makes it in. And we'll come back to you, Nova. Minadora, what are you doing?
Just kind of going through pockets and trying to think of a way to do the things that I need to happen with the hags. See her go off into the forest and I'm just like, no, that doesn't look interesting. Looking around with the rest of the party, like, is there anybody that's interesting going on?
I would like to stealth back out if that's possible.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and just ruin all my mojo. It's fine.
Well, you definitely didn't see him going in
Right.
with a
All I
28.
saw was the
Yeah.
the thing going over
Yeah.
and disappearing. So I'm just gonna go over there and just pick up the rug that he used and just go like this. And I'm still there.
Nat 20.
31.
I'm gonna assume that it was just
Okay.
a pellet.
You're able to
teleported
easily duck back out the back where you came from and start to cut towards the front or whatever direction you want to go
I
to.
want to pick back up the rug and then drop it again and reappear.
That'll happen. So, before he reappears, what are you doing, Minadora?
I was picking up the rug to see if it would work.
Okay,
for
so you
me.
pick up the rug, nothing happens.
Look around,
You like
pat the tent.
yeah,
to
you
see
like
if there's
walk
a
to the
door.
other side where he was standing.
Ah!
No, he's not there yet.
Okay.
He won't be there for 6 or 7 minutes.
Okay, I was gonna say.
So
like,
yeah,
back
still
to the
nothing.
wheel
Still
carry.
nothing happened.
Just kind of toss it down, give a little dirt kick over it, and then walk away. Still trying to see if there's anybody else that's doing interesting stuff, and I'm still mumbling to myself of how to fix my current predicament.
Okay.
While I'm just
So
observing.
you're just
everyone else.
watching to come join someone else when you see another player do something interesting.
Yeah, because I have something interesting to do.
Simone just came out of the tent.
Well,
Your eye
she-
hurts.
She tossed me.
Not
the-
as bad as you would think, though.
Yeah. So they eased the pain a little bit, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's healed.
But
You're
it's
back to
like
full
the blood
HP.
is still like congealed and
That's what I was gonna ask.
just-
He's
okay.
back to you.
Yeah.
Once she
There's definitely still some blood like that ran down your.
Once
face.
Nova hands me the sleeve to her wedding dress, I tie it tightly, sort of like a makeshift eye patch, and I go over possibly where there might be a stump of a rotting tree. I'm sure
Okay.
there's probably one close by.
Yeah.
And I cast Create Bonfire on it. And I just sit there and watch it burn and pull up my flute and start playing a slow melody, trying to remember
Just must his eye.
I know, he's just so edgy all the time. It's great.
trying to remember my my mother and father's faces if I can't picture them at this point. Knowing who they are, their names at least, some parts of the memory coming back, but I don't think I've actually remembered their
Yeah.
faces.
Go ahead and make a history check. Go ahead and make a history check with advantage.
Good jujus that you roll high this time.
For once.
Brett, your history checks are pretty low. Oh god.
Guys, just
Quit jujuing me.
I think it's your fault you rolled
What
them
are you
together.
rolling?
That's a 10.
You can't roll.
I'm
Was it
gonna
10?
roll to help you remember. Can I do that?
You remember bits and pieces of what they look like, but you can't quite get a full image of them.
Oh,
The notes start to grow a little sour, just angrily picking at my flute, and just I stop and I put it away and I just stare into the fire. And
we'll make
No,
sure
wish I was
that's where I
Done.
spend. That's where I kind of spend the rest of my turn. It's just trying.
I was the edgelord. Jeez.
Kidding?
He's got a lot
Literally
going on.
watched like the world burn around him through his childhood. He's the edgelord. You're edgelord, Junior.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, you're edgelord in his future. In fact, he probably learned some of his edgelordness from you, but you've not gotten to that point. Riki.
I'm gonna go to the training room.
You're gonna go like because you're a mile from the shore. Yeah, you guys traveled over a mile.
The boat can only get so close to the shoreline.
Yeah, and the boat's not right against the shore.
So who's all on the land?
The
Is
high
it
seven?
just us?
all
Yeah.
of us.
Yep, plus Apollo, who's off with Nova,
Currently being
she's
gagged by
currently
Nova.
walking away, in the
Torturing her
woods.
poor mouse like a serial killer.
Yep. As Steven
This is Nova's
says,
breaking
as Steven
point.
said in the chat, I knew this day was coming. I take out my poor Apollo.
But I have to
So,
lock him in a box till he poops, I will.
I mean, that could be effective.
It'll be fine, maybe.
You'll have to keep feeding her.
Okay.
Hey, I don't know if you can pass that.
There is a giant keep right behind that tree.
Ooh.
One of us gotta go and explore it.
I
I'm just
would've
saying,
gone
there should
and
be
done that
somebody
if you
who
would've
has a lot of
mentioned
health.
I knew that was.
I didn't think I needed to mention it. I mentioned it last
Wait.
I knew it was there. I just didn't want to go.
Yeah.
Wait. Titus.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Adventure?
What do you have in mind?
Let's go in the keep.
That was actually my idea.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so Riki, Titus begin moving to the keep. Do you
You have
follow
full
them, Bree?
hands and just
Do you go with them?
tiptoe through the tulips.
Yeah.
With both hands?
Just
I was
gonna
gonna
side
walk off on my
begrudgingly.
turn anyways.
It'd be
but
like the
I'm
last time the turtle came. He just did stupid stuff. But yeah, sure, let's bring the turtle.
Iris, are you going to be doing something different, or do you want to go visit the keep?
I was going that way anyways on my turn.
I was gonna sit down and try to count though.
Not like that, no. It's
Okay, so
No.
we'll come back to you. in a
Yeah, we
second.
did last time.
Okay, so you guys go and enter the keep. There are actually 3 entrances. The only one you can see is like a large gate that rises up into, up through the wall or whatnot, directly in front of you. As you guys,
Is it open?
yeah, as you guys move closer, you do notice that the gate is that front gate is completely drawn up and open. The gate itself is about 15 feet high, and about 25 feet wide. Like it's fairly wide, fairly high, not huge.
Okay. When I walk
Not
in,
to
I
him.
exaggerately
What about the other two?
duck down.
Dunk down the gate that's 5 feet up above you still.
Yeah.
I think you're good for this one, guy.
I'm not used to being way up here.
So, I mean, are the other entrances like closed and locked up? Or?
As you guys get in there, you can see to your right. You can see that the other entrance to the right, the east entrance, is currently closed.
I'm not used
You
to
can't
roller
actually
coasters.
see the west entrance. There is, because it's a 100, each wall is 100 feet long, and they're in a square. There is a large actual keep within the walls. There's about 20 to 25 feet between the wall and the keep. However, the keep sits to the left and is right up against the west wall. There doesn't seem to be an actual door on that west wall. There are There are a couple of doors along the keep itself.
And it just starts swinging open doors.
Yeah, you take one off the other.
Okay, cool.
Okay, you go for those doors. Those doors are only about 12 feet tall.
Did you guys
versus
see?
the 15 or 16.
Did you see the face she made when you said that? She was like,
I'm gonna stand a few feet back.
Okay, you stand a few feet back. Why don't you guys go ahead and make dicks? No, I'm just kidding.
We're on an adventure. We brought a parent.
So, you guys both go up to one of the large, huge wooden door. It's obvious it's designed like to be sieged. If they make it through the gates, the keep itself is designed to also withstand. The door itself has like bits of metal that's been, melded into the wood to reinforce it. You guys push it, they swing open easily. They're not locked or anything.
This is really good.
Don't you push with your hands?
Just walk around judgingly, knocking on stuff. I'll see real quick.
When you first go in, it's pretty much just a large open. The first area is just a large open area. There are pillars. It is about 70 feet wide and about 50 feet deep. And about 75 feet wide and about 50 feet deep. It looks like the bottom floor is just a massive area. There are some stairs that go up to the next floor, and then over to the left there's a couple of doors that are probably 40-50 feet to the left. This initial room is probably 50 by 50 roughly.
Can I get my cat out of my backpack?
You can.
Go
See
explore.
her pull a cat out of her backpack.
Just gonna
You're a tabaxi.
drop her out.
You're a
Go,
tabaxi
okay.
with a pet cat.
You're not here. No, this is the first time anybody here would have actually seen this cat.
it's not a pet cat.
You don't know
It's her
anything.
child.
Minnie has
It's my baby.
You don't know the word
It's her infant.
Pull it out and say, okay, you're gonna have to be good this time. Go upstairs and yell if you see anybody.
The cat immediately starts to.
Yeah.
Minnie has a minute.
Put my backpack back on. We're not gonna talk about this.
We're definitely gonna talk.
So
I start.
It's a magical conversation Riki's gonna have with me later. We're gonna be at the bar, and all of a sudden, man, she just pulled a pussy out of her back.
It doesn't help that the cat looks like me, so it really could
Same
be
colors.
me.
Yeah.
It is your baby.
It is
Yeah.
my baby. I'm just gonna be like, we're not gonna talk
Does
about
it
my
have a
baby.
name?
It does.
It does not matter. I will call it Minnie Minnie.
That's fine.
I love you.
That's fine.
Okay, so the cat
That's
immediately scurries up one of the large sets of stairs
Okay.
to the top floor.
I'm going to go ahead and go forth and go to one of the doors that they're not at. And
You guys go into the other doors.
Yeah.
I feel like we should.
We all
Yeah.
pick a door?
Yeah.
yeah, let's go. Let's open 3 different doors.
Yeah. So there are actually four sets of doors.
Three
Um,
chocolate cubes come out.
There's one to the right. It looks like it leads into a larger area, and then there's 3 look like they're smaller rooms. Excuse me. Oh, that hurt my neck. What
do
doors
that
do you
then.
guys? Yeah. What doors do you guys? Well, I'm trying not to sneeze directly at you guys or my camera.
Specific doors.
Well, there's 4 doors. So there's one that leads into a larger room. There's 3 that lead into what looks like smaller rooms.
Oh,
I'm gonna go for larger.
I'll
Okay.
take one
Okay.
of the smallers.
Yeah, I'll
One
take
of the smaller.
one.
Okay. In the larger room, it looks like a very large kitchen. Stoves and things like that are there. There aren't like any tables or anything. Like it's not furnished, but the large equipment that you would use for cooking is all there. The first door to the left of that, as you enter it, looks like a massive pantry, and there are little stairs at the back of it that actually go down. Do you explore them?
Oh yeah.
So as you go down, you
I
find
take a piece of bread on my way out.
another
Or
large
fish.
area. It's like some sort of sub basement. It doesn't stretch out, but it is also part of a pantry. There are shelves everywhere.
Are there any
Um,
food? Is
There's
there
no
any
food. There's nothing. Like this place is completely barren. There's nothing there.
So there's no
I'm gonna
sign
write
of
a
life.
note and
No.
say restock immediately.
So there's no sign of any life or any living at all.
Yeah, no. You do notice a door to the left,
Mm-hmm.
and you notice a door to the right. And as you go and explore it, you open that door, and it goes into the pantry as well.
Okay.
So it looks like there's a door to the main, and then the door that goes into the kitchen.
Okay. I'll just
And
go
then
back
stairs
up.
down to a much larger pantry. It looks like a pantry that's big enough
that door
to
just- her door
store
won't
enough
come out.
food. Like the pantry itself downstairs is probably 30 by 30 or something like that. And it also it's interesting because you get the feeling that part of it is actually under the wall itself. Like it stretches back farther out of the keep almost. And then when you go in, there are 2 more rooms that they're just large empty rooms.
I'm gonna
Nothing.
go back up.
The other 2 rooms are nothing in there, Ricky. Nothing particularly interesting.
Alright.
I'm gonna go back up and commenting about our cabin as we go up. And
We
I'm
have
just
a
gonna be
dining
like,
hall.
so if the next time we come in here and everything's just perfect, I'm just I wrote notes. It's out of my hands.
So we
You're
can
gonna go find another
upstairs,
door.
right?
You've not. The cat's gone upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go upstairs as well.
Sounds like a good idea. There's
Yes,
no
I'll
more
follow.
doors down here, right?
No, there's
Okay.
just the 4 doors.
Then
If there's nothing to be had down here, let's go up there.
you're gonna go upstairs. Minnie, did you find anything?
Okay.
As I'm going upstairs.
Upstairs, it is just
'Cause-
hallways
wait,
and
Minnie,
just
Minnie.
multiple
Sorry.
rooms. Most of the rooms are about 10 by 10. Just the entire thing is just room after room after room. You do notice the rooms that are next to where the wall would be. The doors are hard. Like there's doors at the edge that are reinforced and lead out onto the wall itself, and those doors look every bit as strong as the ones into the bottom floor. Look like they're designed to be.
So-
When someone gets on the wall, they're
Yeah,
designed to
cover
keep
wall.
people from getting through.
I mean, at least it looks really well enforced.
Yep, you guys do see there is 2 kind of they're not ladder, they're kind of step ladders that lead up to a final floor, which you realize is the roof.
I don't.
I'm
I guess
gonna
we'll
go to roof.
You go to the roof.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get up on the roof. Most of it is flat. There are like the classic castles where there's like the little walls and they've got, you know,
Little circle.
every not circles, but like
No.
they're every other, so that you can kind of lean and shoot arrows from. There is another final part of the building that looks like it's about 25 by 25, which is almost center of the entire keep. As well, it has another fully reinforced door. I assume you go into that too.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Just keep
In
searching.
that room, there's it's just a 25 by 25 foot room. There's nothing interesting. There's no windows or anything. In fact, you notice there's hardly any windows anywhere on the keep. Like there's almost no windows anywhere.
Can I go back to the roof and then how far can I see out? Is my question. Like,
I mean, you can see there's a mountain behind you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a super high mountain by any means,
Yeah.
but it's definitely a mountain. So you can't see above the mountain or anything, but you can see to your left and to your right. You can pretty much see the majority of the island to some extent. Because from the roof, you are tall enough to where you are up above most of the trees and things like that. So to your right, you see the river system that goes down. You do see you see like some sort of, looks like almost a half-mile area of just really thick brush that you remember to be that field of like a wheat type substance that you guys stayed well away from when you guys were traveling. To your left, you kind of see the swamplands, and then they stretch out. There is another at the very tip, like because it's almost shaped like a whale, like a curving fish. You do see it towards the tip, like the tail of the island. You see another small mountain that's not nearly as tall. Make a perception check for me. Just to see how well you're seeing everything.
It's 9.
It's a 9.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all you see.
Okay. That's the whole point of going up there to see what I can see or what life I can see as well. Like, there's
What
animals.
did you
right?
roll? What did you actually roll?
Roll is 6 plus 3
That was +3.
plus 3 perception.
Are you not?
Yeah, plus 3 perception. I guess if I were to roll inside, it'd be plus 6.
Okay, because you're not actually. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so it'd be 6 plus 3.
The closest thing to it.
Yep, so that's about all you see.
I'll just go head back down to Riki. Find Riki.
I'm not shoplifted. I am here.
You on the roof with me?
No, I'm with him.
Oh.
We're going. You left us.
Oh, I'm
here
still
also.
with them.
Well, no, I'd be going back
okay.
to you. I didn't know if you were still with him.
Yeah, it's fine.
Anything?
Nothing I can
followed
tell.
up to you. I just didn't go up to the roof.
Well, we found the mess hall.
We could go hunting.
Actually, I do want to talk to you.
Alright.
Probably.
Just gonna go.
Last time we were here, something killed Nova's pet. I want to go see what that was.
So you want to beat the monster?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes! Like, obviously.
So
I feel like we should work on this first, but you do you, big guy. I'm not one to fight.
well,
With
so
the
far there's no
person's
sign of life. I
twice.
guess if you want to go to a dungeon together, let's go to a
Some
dungeon
monster's
together.
gonna come hack
Well,
the castle.
Let's
I mean,
finish
If you
what we're
promise
doing.
to heal like a person you're supposed to, then I have no qualms.
You got anything of worth?
Sass from
No. No.
Alright, then we'll talk later.
I'll walk
I don't-
out into
I don't
the
know how
hallway,
we're supposed to answer.
then open into the mess hall.
to find
Our cleric just turned into a doctor.
I just got real scared that he was gonna let me die and pull from
Goes
my
back
body.
out
Just
the
turned into a
hallway.
free market doctor.
So, okay, so there is basically, when you enter, there is
Oh,
a
God.
large, about 50 by 50 room. 50 foot by 50 room that is just like an entrance. You can use it for, it's space you can use how you want. And then to the left, as you go farther in, you see the 4 doors. The farthest one on the right is that's like the kitchen, and then the other 3 are there. One of them is the pantry, and 2 of them are just rooms for whatever you want to put in there. And there are stairs that go up
Which is where
upstairs, and then there's probably, you counted probably a dozen or so rooms upstairs.
Okay.
So just small rooms.
What if
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what if I just open them as I pass by? Kind of.
Yeah, they're all just very basic.
And many
Most of them are pretty much
the
the same size, give or take. It's a very basic, fairly basic keep.
Did Minnie
Okay.
find anything of note?
Mini you.
So that
Was
was
she looking for anything specific or just
I
looking
just
around?
told her to find to
Make a
yell
perception check
out
for
if
her.
she
And she's upstairs.
yeah, she's in the sent her up the stairs before we were looking through the kitchen and pantry.
Okay, so we're in.
You said perception?
So we're in the main area. There's the kitchen. There's a pantry. Rooms.
And that's the bottom floor. The top floor actually has rooms that you could have people stay in, or however
22.
you wanted to do that. 22. She doesn't notice anything weird. She does eventually, as you guys are wandering back down. She wanders into the not the far left room, but the middle room, the room that is just to the left of that pantry, and starts kind of scratching at the floor a little bit.
Ear twitches. And I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna go see what Minnie does.
I'm gonna,
Good. Okay.
so I'm gonna leave the room. I'm gonna leave the main room.
Okay.
What is on the outside of the main room?
Just the main room. Like, the main room is it, except for the couple of rooms that are connected to it. There are pillars, but it's just a massive open room on that main floor.
Okay.
Alright, you go into the room that your cat is scratching on. What are you doing?
I'm gonna duck down and be like, what you looking at, buddy? And then find out what she's scratching at.
Scratching from a glance, just looks like a stone floor.
Go over and start poking at stuff. I'm on the ground and start
Okay,
poking
go
at
ahead and
stuff.
make an investigation check.
12.
12? You don't find anything, it's just a stone floor. Cat must be crazy.
Just gonna look at her and be like, you better start talking to me if there's something here.
What'd you roll?
Me?
Yeah.
I rolled a 6.
Oh.
And I have a 6 for investigation.
Your cat believes that she or he,
It's a girl.
it's a girl, that she can feel a little bit of air coming up through a couple of the stones.
Get down so I can try to hear if there's any air. I have really big ears. I like to put them to use.
You don't see. Go ahead and make a perception check.
20.
And 20. With that, you do seem to feel a little bit coming up through cracks in the stones. You can't see. You don't even notice the cracks, but you can just barely feel.
On the whispers.
It's not actually coming up. It's almost like it's going down in. Like
Just
you're being
start
drawn
pushing
into
on
it.
stuff. On the stones. Just start
stones?
pushing on stuff like
All right,
this.
make an investigation check with advantage this time in that one specific area.
I'm gonna go with that one. You said investigation?
Mhm.
19.
19. As you push one of the stones, you do notice that on one of the large stones themselves aren't moving. There is a smaller stone. Like it's almost like a stone embedded in one of the large stone on this floor, and you kind of push it and you feel it turn in, and then as you release, the floor kind of goes, and just like about a 5 by foot area just sort of pops up a little bit. You lift it, and it is a hatch.
Stick my head in. Start looking around. Can I fit all the way in it, or
Pitch
is it just
black.
like?
No, yeah, like the hatch itself it's like 5 or 6 by 5 or like it's like 6 feet by 6 feet.
I was just making sure it wasn't
Like
like,
it's a
something I
large-
could walk into.
No. There is
It's like a chest.
no, there is a set of stairs that goes down into the floor.
I'm gonna go. I found something, and then gonna.
You guys hear her yell. She found something.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna go in the room. I'm gonna go find her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going down in there? It is
I'm gonna
pitch black.
send my cat
You
down
cat
first.
down there? Okay.
Go find stuff.
Pitch
Light it up
black.
down there.
You know, funny enough, cats technically don't have dark
I was
vision
saying
in D&D.
not that cat, us cats.
Yeah, we have dark vision.
Yeah, it's still pitch black.
Oh, so it's.
Even because there's
It-
almost there's not a lot of light in the room you're in already because there's no windows. There's just the door you opened, so it's fairly dark. This whole area is dark.
Just
In the basement, there is
It'll be fine.
there's no light source in the basement, so it is just.
Okay, so before I go out and start rummaging through my.
Good job. You burned down
While
the
I'm waiting-
stronghold we just acquired.
It's okay. We didn't sell any body parts for it. Oh, we did. It's fine. He can grow it back. He's a lizard, right?
You know, it wasn't that expensive.
What?
It didn't cost you an arm and a leg.
While I'm waiting for them to come, I'm gonna rummage through my my pouches while I'm like waiting for them to come
Okay.
and listen for my cat to if she freaks out.
I hand him a torch, and I create bonfire on the floor and use it.
I'm just
Again.
gonna-
So behind you,
Burn down.
you just hear as this bonfire lights up. Like you can feel the heat.
all of my
Can't
fur
leave
just
them
puffs
alone
out,
for 5 minutes.
all of my fur
Your
puffs
torches are
out,
both lit.
and I get real scared, and then I turn around and go, "Oh God,
Just see the bonfire.
this is why I don't travel with you guys. You guys just
I extinguish it.
oh,
Bonfire goes out.
Fire goes out, you
terrifying."
said?
Yeah, the bonfire goes out.
Oh,
Your
okay.
torches are now lit.
That's it. I was like,
We're in the dark. I couldn't use the tinderbox.
It just feels.
I can just kind of do that.
so we
I
head
mean,
down there.
that saves me from
And
using
I walk
it.
So you
down
guys
with
head down.
We notice.
It's another
touch.
very open space similar to the one up top,
Do you have a
except
stick?
for it.
Can I break
Except
off
for a
your
little part of
Have a
it that
stick?
kind of there's a little part that juts out that you realize is the pantry, but there's no doors into where the pantry is. It's just this little part. The rest is just a large, just walls all the way across, and there seems to be a basement under the entire facility. Nothing in there, no rooms or anything like that. There's just pillars that hold up the rest of the floors.
Once again, if this is magical, well, next time we come in here, I got dibs on this thing. Like, I mean, we went into that crazy killer mansion thing, and then we came back, and it was all awesome for us and everything. I'm just saying, if this is what that is,
This is.
I want this. I
better
found
as a
it.
vault.
I found it. It's real cold. It's real dark. I mean, it's gonna be real, real good for poison stuff. I'm just saying, it's mine now. Found it. It's mine.
This would be better
Okay.
as a vault.
So while you guys are having
Better if we
your
get this
adventures, because this takes you the better part of
Secret.
an
I
hour
like
or so
that.
as you guys are just wandering around checking everything out. Iris, you were going to move over. You go over
Yeah.
to speak with Somonn.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna find a rock or something to sit on somewhere in his general vicinity. And I'm gonna ask him, are you alright? Do you need healing?
I'm okay.
You want somebody to clean that up for you?
Probably should clean a little bit. Do you have any canteen water?
I'm sure I do.
So would she have like water rations or something like that?
Well,
Yeah,
that's
you guys
that's
have
in
two
the
water
that's in
probably
the
have.
it's not in the explorers
water.
pack. Yeah, but like a canteen or something.
Yeah.
I'll take
assume.
off the
I assume you guys have that.
I'll take off the bandage and I'll take her water skin and I'll just sort of squirt
There.
water in my eye and just sort of kind of lightly, gingerly kind of rub off the
Are you looking back? Or are you like here?
what?
Are you like looking back? at it?
Yeah, I'm looking back a
So
little bit.
it does like it puddles inside
and
where
then
the
I
eye
right
used to
myself
be,
up.
And just
I right myself up and then
and then it just sort of spills out.
and I just sort of rub
buddy,
off
you're
the
having a problem.
congealed blood, sort of wash it out, and then I take the water and I soak the sleeve that Nova gave me and retie it back up. And then I just
Your Dragonborn now has an eye patch, by the way. This was the most exciting part of this whole thing.
I'm
Your
I'm
Dragonborn
actually super
has
excited.
an eye
about this
patch. I just like the idea of a Dragonborn with an eye patch.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
That was your whole reasoning for making him stop his eye.
Apparently,
Yes, that was
apparently
the whole
he's
reason.
going to
No.
steal my eye every single time I play a character.
No matter what character you have.
No, now that you mentioned it,
As long as it's for this
from now on.
As long
Yeah.
as it's for this campaign and it has that same voice.
No, it doesn't matter. No, if you die and make a
I'm
new
gonna go
character,
German
I'm gonna
next time
find
or
a way
something.
to cut out your left eye if you make a new character. This is gonna be canon now.
Everybody or just him?
Just him.
Just me, just me.
I was
Yeah, if Simone
But,
dies, for what you make, I'm gonna find. You're gonna get captured and tortured. You're gonna
Hot
take a
poker in the eye.
bad
One eye
spike to the eye.
What if
from
it's
a
already
booby trap.
missing its left eye then?
Yeah, creates a character.
What if
He
it's a
beats you to it and
cyclops?
creates a character that's missing an
I'm
eye.
taking half of that. I'm taking half of your left eye.
John.
It's a cyclops.
Oh my
So wait,
God.
this is technically building character. But anyway.
Anyway.
Okay, we digress.
Yes.
So-
yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Back to your
Yeah,
emotional
I've bandaged up my eye again. and I've handed her back the water skin.
Yeah.
I feel fine. I'll just.
Did they?
Did they
Did
touch
they
you?
say anything about it?
Sorry.
Not where I was going.
Oh my gosh, you're not here, Charlie. Please be quiet.
Go
You're gonna
talk to
make
the
me die.
guys again.
Show me where.
Go get your left shoulder.
Show me on the figurine. Where the hags cut you?
Oh my god.
What do they do that? I'm sorry. Alright, we're done. We're done. Let's go.
I'm dying.
Back to serious.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Did they say anything more about what they wanted with your eye?
I believe I've encountered these same hags in the future, and they sent me back with it without me remembering.
Quit making faces. It's not helping me.
And alrighty. Did they say anything more about the Dragon Lich?
They're hoping that the eye can probably tell them more. Not really sure what it holds. But we got what we came here for. The island is ours, and apparently we have 3 new crewmates. Greed, Pride, and Sloth.
You guys we're on a first name basis now?
They signed the agreement.
Interesting. Did you say that that fortress doesn't look like the one you remember?
No, nothing here is quite what I remember. The island looks about the same, but there were many more fortifications that I remember.
Of course.
There was a lot more gunpowder.
Which I'm sure we can add with time.
Perhaps we have a little bit more time than I originally thought. I'm not sure how much longer.
How would we know?
I could talk to the hags later about it. Maybe they'll give me another audience.
Perhaps. You did say you remembered some of us looking noticeably older.
From my time, yes.
Does that mean we have a number of years at least?
At least. I remember we fought for many years.
Ah.
Like you two specifically?
Like what?
Nothing. Never mind.
How do you think they knew? Why do you suppose they built a fortress other than just they knew we would need one to trade them?
I think the hag knew that we were coming.
I'm sure they expected us to come back. We've been here before, but
I don't know specifically how, but they knew specifics about us coming here. They knew that we needed this fortress.
Interesting. Because obviously they didn't seem to be doing anything with it.
I feel like they built this specifically for us.
They might have. But how would they know we needed it?
That's what I'm saying, is they know specifics somehow, one way or another.
Alright, well, I think some of our crew members have already wandered off to explore the fortress. I don't know, should we start unloading people from the boat or come up with a more substantial plan first?
I think exploring the fortress is a good start, and then making sure it's safe. Maybe bringing people from the ship in to inhabit it, and then we start looking around the island and seeing what else it has to offer.
There might be. Last time we were here, there were other dangers on the island. Giant creatures that swallow people, you know, things like that.
Rest in peace, Luke.
Alright.
As they're towards getting the end of their conversation, Somonn, you don't notice this, but Iris, you do notice. Suddenly, you didn't notice the rug come up, but you noticed the rug like standing on its own, and all of a sudden drop, and Shaggy's standing there.
Wondered where he went.
Who? What? Oh.
The kitty disappears frequently, and then he just shows back up, and it's just sort of smile and nod. Hi, Shaggy.
Where did everyone else go?
I believe you mentioned that the rest of them went into the fortress to look at it.
Several of them wandered in to check out the fortress. Where have you been?
There's zombies.
Yes.
Not good zombies,
We
bad
knew
zombies.
that.
In my field. My field.
His wheat
Would I know anything about what he's
What?
talking about?
Nope.
Okay.
No idea
yeah.
what he's talking about.
I'm going to go kill the zombies in my field.
You're
Okay. Don't you think we
What?
should do something a little bit about the people on board our ship first?
This is doing something about the people on board. If they try to go and harvest from the field and there's zombies in the field, then there's not gonna be people for long.
But we can
Should
take
we
care of the
gather
field.
it?
We can take care of the field
I mean,
today.
are you gonna
but-
go on your own, or you want to get the rest of the?
Find me. I was hoping you guys would come, or like the other people that disappeared. And do I see her briskly walking?
Who?
Her
No, at this point, she actually would have been entering
entering.
about the time you were coming around the corner.
Okay, so I
So
didn't.
you
even-
wouldn't even notice
Yeah, I
her.
wouldn't
She
even-
went in.
My sister's gone also.
Yeah, I don't.
Surprise, surprise.
It's
Go ahead and
hard
make a
to
perception
keep
check for me,
track.
Iris, to see if you noticed her. You weren't. Were you being stealthy by any means?
Nope.
Nope. Just walked in to see if you noticed her
Okay.
walking back into. I know Samoan does not. Samoan.
Simone.
Simone.
Samoan.
Simone does not notice.
I'm gonna walk up to Simone.
22.
It's gonna
22?
It's just gonna
You did
devolve.
notice out of the corner of your eye
I'm gonna-
just a moment ago. You noticed Nova go back into the.
Look,
temple.
man, I need like speech training on how to say your name.
Oh no, you're fine.
Simone.
Simone. Like that, real brisk
Simone.
and angry. Simone.
Simone Else. Simone Else.
I'm gonna walk up to the Dragonborn. I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and go, "You need healing, huh?" And hand him a bottle of whiskey.
That I will take. I immediately take that.
Get some parchment and do like.
I go
Right
over
after
and
that.
pick up the flute that I
Phonetically.
angrily threw.
Okay.
Now I've got it in one hand and I've got the whiskey in the other, and I'm
You
trying
guys,
to open up
as
the.
you guys see and pick the flute up, you guys do notice the flute itself seems to be made of bone, and it is very well scrimshot all the way across.
Would it be? Would I notice? Is it the flute that? Because I was with Luke when he got the scrimshaw flute from.
It is. It
It's
does
that- it
look
is that
like the
flute?
same flute.
It's the same flute.
Yeah.
Did you get that from your dad?
This? And I pick up
No,
the flute.
the other flute you have. Yes, that flute.
Yes. Yes, I did.
I was there when he got that.
I got it whenever he died.
Wow. Different story. Mine's a bit happier.
Oh my god.
I did get beat shortly afterwards.
I love how brooding and dark my character is. It's just like, I was there when he got that. I died when he died.
Oh my god. I was there when he
I wanted this character like this. I did.
Jumping
So-
off that edge.
So angry. Well,
There are no more cliffs in existence. He's already jumped off them all.
you know that weird movie thing that we had to watch with the ponies and stuff? I wish we could have watched your dad get eaten. That was hilarious.
I don't think he's ever told me that story.
Oh, you want to hear? It's a good story.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell him the story. Do I need to tell it?
Do you want to
Tell it in detail for Scream.
It's fine.
So this is what happened. There was a tree with a lot of large gaps. I went over the tree and then I turned around and Luke was falling. I tried to like secure a rope, but by the time I was done securing the rope, he had been eaten by a giant frog. So then I jumped into the water along with everyone else to try to save Luke, who then made it out of the giant frog's mouth, but somehow into another giant frog's mouth.
I almost forgot you got it twice.
Then after he made it out of the second frog's mouth, he instantly grabbed the rope, which wasn't secured by the rope, and just started coasting downstream. It was a good time. Then it it was like probably 6 hours, 7 hours later, he got eaten by a giant squid. This was not a good day for Luke. It was funny for me though.
Simone breaks down laughing at the point where he says into another frog's mouth, and then he hears about the squid and he just says, "That explains his distaste for frog legs."
It was a good day.
Okay.
And I uncork the bottle, and I guess So, to the fortress?
Yeah, we gotta get people.
Yeah.
Where's my sister?
So as you guys continue reminiscing,
And I've started
you move to the
drinking the
fortress.
bottle.
Nova,
I think
you.
you say like, "Where's my sister?" And I'm like, "I think she." I don't know.
Fortress then?
Sure.
Good place to start.
Nova, you just walk right up, open the flap, you just walk right in.
Sure do. Knock,
Walk
knock, you already
right
know
in.
I'm coming in. I'd say welcome, but you already know I was
And
coming.
Green immediately looks up, starts laughing, and goes, "Did you eat it?" He ate it! And Sloth just rolls her eyes. Annoyed. Always annoyed. It's just a factory setting for her.
He says he's not allowed to tell me about it or he'll be gone forever and he doesn't like your tea. So I came to give him some tea to see if he'd vomit it out, whatever it is, and ask you guys what it is.
The other two are quiet and they look at Pride, waiting for her, kind of giving her the floor. She thinks for a moment.
I look at Pride and go, so you're in charge.
I'm gonna sleep with her. eventually.
Got it.
Oh! Things that make you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. If that ever happens, never gonna touch you.
It's over
No.
between you.
I'll find out somehow. You're gonna open up your big kitty mouth.
Right.
Smell like hag.
Pride will come by and just slap him on the butt.
So Pride thinks for a moment, and then says, she says, if you had come to us with this a little while ago, we probably just would have figured out when you noticed and wiped those memories. But we are no longer, well, it can be useful still, we're no longer in the need of his service. So I suppose we can tell you. Pride says, first of all, do you really think your patron is the kind who gives random, goofy gifts? Are you that stupid, my child?
Gave me a dragon.
That was not a random, goofy gift. That was a very specific gift that had specific reasons from him. Needless to say, the patron did not give you the armor that brought life to the mouse. Apollo, we did. And it was because we were worried that our other spy was going to leave soon. Luke, from the conversations he had been having. So, he was an unwilling spy. I don't think you guys, some of you were aware that we were probably watching you, but,
Oh
so
no,
we-
most.
I wouldn't say most. It's just me or you.
Sorry, sometimes I hear when my brother
you hear
got a
your
weird
brother in the back of your
connection,
head.
so we're not related.
It's the twin connection, even though you're not actually twins.
Yeah.
Nor are you actually blood related. Pride says, so we offered you the armor, and then quickly made contact with your mouse and made him understand that if you were to find out that he was telling us about you, we would remove the armor, thus removing his sentience. He was more than willing to give us certain secrets about you.
I take him and I drop him on my head.
You just hear thump. He goes, yeah, I deserve that. This is fine. Fine. Is this a lock?
And just go shh.
You hear like something like wiggling. He says, I'm gonna learn to lockpick.
Did you break her tools?
You hear crack. My sword. Wasn't that one?
You can see see just a sadness in my face for him.
There's
Cool,
just
we'll get a new
silence now from your back. You really like that sword too.
I just look at her and I go, that eye's been ripped out. Don't need him anymore. Who's your spy now?
She thinks for a moment. Maybe it's you and you don't remember. She kind of gives you a toothy grin.
I give her a equally toothy grin and say, wouldn't it be easy if I just knew? That's fine.
No. It's much more fun this way. Maybe we'll call you... I don't remember what she was. Nope, can't make the reference. Because I'll get it wrong. Never mind. Those would make a great nerd reference, but I'm unwilling to risk getting the wrong number.
Just saying, you can make an easy Salt reference here. She's just as crazy.
It's true.
No idea what you're talking about. And that's fine. I'm not crazy, you're crazy.
And then Sloth says, so, do you actually have business, or were you just annoyed that you found out we've been watching you this whole time?
I'm just... I assumed you're watching us. You're always watching us. You guys are weird, weird little people. Weird, weird little people.
Sloth stands up, looks down on you, because Sloth is almost 6 feet tall, and goes, I am not little.
Weird, weird, shrivelly people.
I said, I mean, we don't have to be we don't have to be old. We just prefer these forms.
Hear that?
Because people don't take advantage of old people.
Okay.
And suddenly she becomes a young, beautiful woman. Like her clothes change. She says, this form, this is more one of my sister's style of form. People try to take advantage of this form. No one takes advantage, and she immediately goes back to the old lady of old ladies.
I've heard of a group.
Which, it's fine.
Slaughter.
It's true. Everyone will agree. You didn't take advantage of him, you just murdered him.
It was advantage in his eye.
Other
He
question.
probably had advantage. Because he was old.
Other question. The thing on the top of the mountain thing, is that yours? Can I kill it?
Thing on top of the mountain thing.
Don't look at me like you don't know what I'm talking about, even when I'm being vague.
No, it's not ours.
Okay,
We
thank
can
you.
kill it.
The words you speak.
Okay, then we're gonna.
Don't worry. We won't get choked up if you kill it. Angry just starts laughing.
Oh, oh, my mouse. I
Greek
didn't know.
goes-
Sorry, it took me a second.
We have her soul too.
Did I hear him say that?
Yeah.
I see. I just look at him. It's always on the table. I mean, I'm just looking and I say, it's always on the table. I don't know if you know this, but my deity's grumpy.
I have to hit level 6 for that.
Angry. Always frustrated. I've heard he's a liar, but I don't
you
know
could
that
you
either.
could
It's
multi-class
awkward.
into Warlock.
Sure, awkward.
Into a
to
second
figure
Warlock
out
class.
who
Not that I'm
does
totally
and who doesn't.
designing a Hags-based patron for the Warlock.
Hmm.
Totally designing a Hag patron for the Warlock.
You don't have
I
enough.
have a problem, you guys.
You don't
Yeah,
have
you're
enough
an
toes
addict.
for all the pools you're dipping into to play your graves.
No, it's fine. It's all good. I'll be fine.
Okay. Well,
I'm
I'm
gonna
go
get yelled
kill
at
that
because I
thing.
haven't done any work on
Just-
my board game in a while.
It's fine. Just double checking. I know you had
Hope
a
you're not
nice
watching this,
conversation
TC.
with my brother. Am I about to go to a sad brother, or am I about to go to a fairly happy brother?
Sloth says, "What about your brother?"
You had conversation. Why do you guys always act like you're dumb? I know you're smarter than
We don't
everybody
act
on this
like we're
island.
dumb.
You
we
had a
turned your
conversation with
brother
my
down. when you all got in line, you didn't have what we wanted. None of you had anything that was that interesting.
I'll give you my mouse
You
back.
know we don't want your mouse back.
Just kidding, Apollo.
You just hear Apollo say, sword. Need a new sword. You hear a clink, clink, clink as he throws it.
Could be dangerous. It's a cylinder.
I just go.
Now Apollo's
I just turn around and walk out.
Okay, you leave. When you get out there, there's...
No, before I get to the tent, I turn back and I say, "Can I have some of your tea?"
The greed goes over and pours some and hands it to you. It is dripping out of the glass because the glass is cracked. You just hear, "Some! That's hot!"
I wave and I leave.
Says, "I have to sit in this now!"
Leave the tent.
Okay, that's gonna smell real awkward.
There's just hay down there.
Hay,
The rattle
metal.
lock.
Yeah.
Now wet Apollo.
It's gonna get real irony for some reason.
So when you come out, no one is there. Everyone is gone.
Gosh.
You guys should have left her a note.
So you
I
guys.
thought she was in the key.
So
I figured she went there too.
Shaggy, Simone, and Iris, you guys make it into the keep.
Are the doors already open when I get
Yes. Yep.
How much have I drunk that day?
On the way up,
When you guys get in there,
Nice
it's,
to see if I'm
I'm
getting
gonna say you
drunk.
guys hung out and talked for probably close to an hour, so that we can combine all the groups back together. And so it is. You're probably pretty gone through. I mean, how fast are you drinking?
Pretty fast.
He's had a rough day.
of course I would like to speak.
You're not booking anything.
He's been through 4 bottles already.
Find the groups back together.
You're still not there. Yeah. We're used to it by now, right?
You're
One of
taking
the
a
cats is
leisurely
always gone.
stroll into like the DM's attention.
Either they don't want to be a part of the fight because they think the fight is stupid, they disappear because the conversation is not their conversation, or they just aren't there because they had other things to do. It's just always one of the cats.
I'm sorry, your character's by herself.
It's usually mine. I'm fine with it.
It's like the mentally challenged version of hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil.
I'm not sure if I've gone through your character.
What'd you say?
I'm not sure I should have gone through your character once earlier this day. Okay.
What is the DM looking up?
Okay, I was not as text mama.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Menador.
So, I don't know if you heard him, but before we switched it over to these two, he said that this is just going to be a secret, and I said, yes, that's a great idea, and then it immediately got switched over, so I'd like to pick it up from that.
Okay.
This is a secret, there's nothing down here, let's get out of the hidey hole.
What-
And I just start, with all my might, going like this,
What does Riki say about
and
that?
pushing. For now, it can be
It's a vault.
That's cool.
Okay.
Not be no.
And I just start, with all my might,
You're gonna have to strength check me.
Probably me too, because I'm pretty heavy on that.
I don't think I did nothing.
So it'll
My
be an
feet are
athletics
going.
check for both of you.
I'm so sorry, Bubba. You almost
you.
had a secret room.
A 10.
21.
Like I said,
It's like a mountain. It's like
my feet are just
happening.
not going anywhere. I just
Yeah.
kind of go over to Didas.
It's only a point.
Can you go back
I'm
up?
tired.
They're gonna.
Are you
people
trying
gonna
to
get
keep
here
him
soon.
from-
I can feel the tingles.
Actually, never mind. I'm not going to do that. Never mind. No.
You going up?
Yeah, I'm gonna go on up because it's my idea to save secrets. I'm not
Secrecy.
even gonna leave, so I'm gonna leave.
We just gotta get out of the room.
Attempt it.
Secrecy. We can get out of the vault. It's fine. But my
Okay, so we don't
secret
notice.
vault.
So we don't notice anything else, right? Or do we want to do any
No,
check?
I mean, you guys
It's an
can
empty-
spend some time investigating if you want,
empty
but it is a
fortress.
very empty.
As we
We need
as
to get
we
out
walk
of the
up to
secret
I wanna-
open
door.
door, since I know that they're in there,
I
I'm
think I
gonna do
wanna-
like
You're not
an
here
almost
yet.
cat-like. He said we were at the door.
Yeah,
At the
they're-
door,
they're
he
getting
doesn't know where we are. They were.
I would
Sure
like
don't.
to do
I'm gonna
some
do it in
further
a big,
investigating.
super loud
Okay.
cat-like screech.
Get out of the
Reeking
secret
you
vault.
in there.
Get out of the
We're gonna
secret
shut
vault.
you in.
So as you guys come up, as you guys are like just leaving, and
I'm gonna
Ricky
shut it.
starts to look around.
I'm shutting it. Nobody else, because they don't know the little button thingy. I'm shutting it.
Are you
Make a
coming?
dexterity check real quick for me.
Shut
Fingers
it.
caught.
Shut it.
Just straight dex.
Yep.
19.
Is there any furniture near it?
19.
Mm-mm.
Okay, you
There's just
manage to get the door shut right before you hear
Put like a dresser
Shaggy
there.
yell, "Ricky, you in there?" As
I
loud
just start
and
stretching
cat
as soon as
call.
I hear him. I just stretch
No.
like this.
No.
As soon
Am I,
as,
Ricky, you
I
do
was-
not hear it because that
Okay.
door shuts behind you just
as
before.
soon as I hear him,
Yeah,
I
'cause
bolt
I'm-
up
yeah.
like this,
In
and then
the
I just
other room.
stretch.
Were you still in the basement?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
said
Yeah, so you're in the
I was
basement.
doing further investigations.
You're in our secret vault?
Wait, like, you shut him in there?
Doing investigations,
And you just came up and shut the vault door.
Okay,
I
just be
didn't
secret
know that.
now when come
As
back.
you guys
Bye-bye.
enter the house,
gonna have
you
the
see
secret vault.
Titus and Minodora standing in that
I know how
in
to
one of the rooms.
And I'm just stretching.
looking very casual, nothing to see. You had a torch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make it.
Wait, does that mean that Titus is still holding his torch, trying to look casual?
Yes, it does.
Hold on.
Sure does.
Hold on, no.
Yep.
No. If we're doing this, we're doing it.
You did not say you dropped your torch.
I would like to
go ahead and make
say
an
that I did
investigation
say
check.
while that this was
Okay.
happening, while they
I
were
wanna use,
talking, I wanted to have this conversation. So him speeding up the timeline is his own fault.
Time
This
jumps.
was supposed to happen while this was going on.
Time jumps.
I want to use enhanced
There's
ability.
no way that they would have
so
been
that I
here by
can
now.
advantage.
No way.
Time's a witch.
It
Darn
is.
hags.
Okay.
It's because you guys like to do 5-minute things. Instead of like, I'm gonna spend the next 3 hours doing this, you guys are like, I spend the next 6 minutes doing this, and then I want to spend 3 minutes doing that, 4 minutes doing this, and then someone else is like, so I got 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and then 2 minutes to go join the end of what they're doing over their 6 minutes. And then
Yeah.
I want to spend 10
Mr.
minutes
Man.
doing. Yeah. So sometimes I have
You
to.
can't blame me for
Tweet
this.
Blame
I
me
was
for
told
everything.
that everybody was in
So-
the keep.
17.
I've blown for
You
everything.
don't find anything as you're like searching the walls and stuff. You don't find
There's nothing really hiding in there.
with a 17
Not
anything
fading.
particularly interesting in there.
Detect magic for the fun of it.
Detect magic. You just do like a loop around the walls.
Yeah.
As
Looks
you
like a
go
Jackson
up,
Pollock painting in here.
as you go up to the far like northern wall, you do notice a very light shimmer of magic, and as you get closer, you detect magic.
Is it?
What? No. The entrance is towards the western part of this room.
Okay.
The northern part, you notice a shimmer, and it looks like there is stone, and it seems to be just behind the stone.
It's kind of.
Stone looks normal.
Stone looks normal.
You do know you've used this enough that you know that if there's enough stone, it would block your sight of the magic. So it has to be a very thin layer between it and whatever is in there.
All of a sudden, Nova's there.
How much room is in here?
I mean, it's about. It is.
Well,
It is.
There's no
50. It is 50 by 75
Okay.
feet. Minus like a little 10 by 20 section. That is part of that. Like that's part of the basement. You don't know what that is, but she knew that it was part of the pantry.
could try to lie.
Until we hear that thunderclap. Was that from under you?
Just really try very hard.
Sorry, I farted real loud.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna give you guys.
roll.
I'm gonna let you guys try to talk your way through this. So,
I'm not gonna try
I want
let her
to
talk through
kick
it.
the wall first.
Let me
I
take you
wanna-
on a
I want to try to kick the wall in. and see
in that
how-
spot.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and yes.
How long would this have been from when I came out of the tent?
From when you came out?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, your conversation had... I would say you probably came out and you probably would have noticed them moving on.
Oh, I wouldn't have just been alone?
Yeah,
Because
we'll
you
say
said
you
I was
noticed them.
alone.
You
Yeah, she
noticed
did
them
say she was
over...
alone.
Like, if you look around a little bit, you notice them kind of going in there. Just for expediency. You didn't have that long a conversation with them.
You feel like you should just trade it.
So you notice them going into the keep as you kind of look around a little bit, wondering where everyone is. Do you follow them, or...?
Got a real expensive top.
So you said you're kicking it? Okay, go ahead and make an attack. Strength plus attack.
Maybe
that
not.
plus your strength.
Patience.
I don't think you're proficient in unarmed. Are fighters proficient in unarmed combat? Are they?
For who?
Fighters proficient in unarmed combat?
Yeah.
They're proficient in everything, aren't
They're
they?
proficient in all weapons, including
All weapons.
combat.
Okay, so you get to add your proficiency. So it'd be your strength plus 3. It's whatever you rolled.
9.
A 9? I mean, it is a wall, so you still hit it. It would be 1 plus your what's your strength modifier right now?
93.
4.
So you do 5 points of damage, and you do feel a little crack
Whoa, there's.
in the stone. Like you notice a very tiny crack.
This conversation.
I'll go again.
Kick it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Go and roll the hit again.
I know what I'm gonna say. I'm just not looking forward to it. 'Cause Caleb's gonna
14.
14 definitely hits, so that's another 5 points. So at this point, you hit it again, and crack. There is. You realize that there is a thin layer of stone, maybe only this thick, and it just breaks under your second hit and kind of crumbles away. Inside, you see what looks like a lever.
So what you're saying is that we should have just locked ourselves in there.
The lever. So around the lever, you notice around the lever it is glowing.
We know nothing.
Around the level?
Yeah, there's like a ring around the lever
We're
that
just
is.
standing there going,
How is this exciting?
Can I investigate
right?
that?
I feel the same way.
Like, why around
Make
the
an
level?
Arcana check.
We wouldn't hear anything, right? I'm assuming no.
No, it's like the floor is thick enough. You don't hear him kicking it.
Okay, good.
8.
An 8
Mm-hmm.
looks magical. It must be magical because it's glowing. Because you have detect magic on.
Roll
All magic is
here.
good magic.
Okay.
Roll down here.
It
And
just
roll
depends on
with
your
an
definition of
actual
good.
dice, not a high to low thing.
How is it 8d6 for a fireball?
Oh
It
god.
is, right? Okay. You didn't even get enough to determine what type of magic it was.
All magic is good magic. Yes.
It was a lever. It's all magic.
Fuck him though. Like, what if it's not for him? We're just standing up there, guys. All of a sudden, there's gonna be a fireball.
I'm a little bit behind you guys, so.
Oh, great. Is it going to go on us?
I hope not. That's gonna be
Okay,
really hard to explain. to
as you
someone.
pull it, you see those runes glow, and you notice that had you not had detect magic, you probably wouldn't have noticed the little ring. They glow, and all of a sudden there's a flash of red, and it just detonates. And you take 22 points of fire damage.
I'm gonna flex real
Oh,
hard.
I'm sorry. You actually get to make a dexterity saving throw first, or take half it.
I put this here for a reason, my dude.
Oh, I ain't got no dex, no way. I got 6.
You don't even notice it. And you're like it goes off, and you are still holding it as the fire goes away. So you take 22 points of damage.
Okay.
You were at
As
round
you-
0, buddy.
And as you do, you see part of the wall just go and lift.
Like that.
The rest of you guys do hear the soft.
Put your hand
like it's
down.
not super loud because the floors are thick, but you do hear the
Under your
Dust
action
just
right
kinda
here.
falls
under your
from the
feet.
ceiling.
Yeah.
I just go like this. Oh god.
I want to know.
I'm just gonna drop my hammer and be like,
I
oh, that was
see
my
the
hammer.
light come out from the fireball
I look at the
and the
bottle that I'm
cracks in
drinking.
the
I'm like,
ground.
You did not. No.
No.
Nope. The hatch is latched very well.
Haha.
I'm going into like
There's
whatever.
barely enough room for a little bit of air to be drawn in. And that's it.
I was gonna say I had to roll 4 different times to find this dude. If you find
So you
it
start
instantly, I'm
just
gonna be
moving
real
in?
salty.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make sounds like
I mean, I think I just kind
It
of
is
struck
just
off
a
the track.
dark. It doesn't look. It's not. Like it looks like it's been cut out. But it's like haphazardly, just a tunnel that looks like it's been cut out, and it goes as long as your light you can see. It just keeps going.
Oh, here's some
I use create bonfire ahead of me in the tunnel.
How far?
You can go 60 feet.
60 feet.
Yeah.
It lights up the tunnel.
Seems like a good idea.
You see where it is and see past it. It just keeps going. It's about like if once you go in, it opens up a little bit from that door, and it's about 8 feet by 12 feet. Just this tunnel.
Cool stuff.
Before you
always
let him
happens
go
when
any
we're not
further,
there.
Yep. So
I'm coming back in.
I'm gonna say start with
Is that
her.
what
She's so
Go ahead.
I know
she's so
better
ready.
than this.
She's so ready to deceive you guys.
So as soon as I hear the sound, I instantly go like this. I'm like, oh, I really gotta stop trying to test my own flowers, my own plants.
Make a deception check with disadvantage. And the rest of you can make insight checks against her deception check.
I don't need
Oh,
to.
great. Let him know.
I don't need to. I'm already in.
Frog you.
Not you.
Yep. I'm just gonna say.
Oh, insight?
Yeah.
No.
And Nova, you would have been walking in like behind them a little ways, and you would have also heard
What is
that
your
explosion.
What is your dexterity modifier on that?
on insight.
Uh-huh.
A plus 10.
Would I have heard? Would I have? Did we feel anything of where it would come from?
Plus 6.
Not really. Just like you just heard it. Well,
Wait,
you can
would
tell
it
it
be at
came.
this-
It seemed to be from under you guys, from underground.
Would it be a disadvantage or would it be a straight roll since he's on my side trying to help me with this lie? Can it be a straight roll?
I'm just gonna start.
He's just being silent,
I'm
and I don't know
silent?
how he's gonna help you. Yeah, no,
I'm
it's
not,
definitely
I'm not
a disadvantage.
proficient in lying, but
It
I'm
was a
proficient at
terrible
being
lie.
quiet.
No, you're not.
He's proficient at being
If I
quiet.
stand really still.
He has expertise.
That's why I was asking this because originally when I went like this, he said he dropped his hammer.
Did you drop your
That's what he
hammer?
said. He
You
dropped
did
his
say that.
hammer.
Yes, I'm gonna
onto the
drop my
ground.
hammer as the rumbling happens. It's just
Right.
be like, man, I didn't know my own strength.
Wait, we're retconning stuff?
That's why I was
We're
asking
retconning
if it
stuff.
would
I
be
got something I
disadvantage
wanna
or
do
a
also.
straight roll because this weighs heavily on this situation.
DM.
Sure. I'll let it happen because
Okay,
Titus
cool.
doesn't get to do a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So, because he's our newest of everyone playing.
So, since we're retconning,
So glad it's a straight roll.
I want
The
to
first one I
see
got.
these two and him holding a torch for no
22.
reason and yell Riki as loud as I can.
Okay.
I got a 22 for my deception.
That was not good enough.
That's why I said I don't want you to roll.
He said all of us. I got a 20.
Can I yell Riki
I
too?
got an 8.
What?
Can I yell Riki too?
Sure.
After him,
he
no,
yells
we can-
Riki and
like
you yell-
Riki. Where are you?
No,
Make a
here,
perception
Riki.
check. Make a
No,
perception check.
You know what's bad though?
He probably was on the roof.
You know what's bad though? He probably doesn't even actually know that Riki's gone.
I'm gonna say I think
I know
Riki's
what
on the
he's at,
roof.
20.
Are you sure?
This
time?
You do hear. You can't tell who it is, but you hear someone hollering.
I know where.
Think you
I
hear
already know
your
where he's
name
going.
from
I was there.
above.
Okay,
You're,
'cause
you
I
think-
want
I'm there, I
you're not
know.
positive because your ears are still ringing a little bit from taking that point blank fireball to the face.
I'm gonna tell him that
I-
Riki's on the roof. That's the far. We saw him going upstairs. Me and him were. It's really dark in here.
Oh, I already know you're lying. I don't believe that.
Okay, go ahead and make another deception check.
You don't know I'm lying. You know nothing. You
This
evil.
is just a straight
evilness.
I got a
deception check.
26 on your first lie.
Titus, are you attempting to help her
Technically,
lie?
it wasn't a lie. I have been eating my own plants.
I'm gonna sit down and
See,
start
I got-
looking at the floor with the light, be like, yeah, I don't see him here.
See, I got an 8 on insight, so I completely believe her. And I'm like offering healing to her because she's like clearly made herself really sick.
24.
Like,
Make
oh,
another
we need
insight
someone
check.
to help you
It's a
out.
fun moment.
Okay, would I
Are
have
you
just
wanting to make any
Where
insight
was I
checks?
compared to this? Would I have heard her say that?
Yeah, you
'Cause
probably
if I
heard
had
her say
just
that as
walked
you
in,
walk.
but if-
You're walking in. You're probably hearing her say the second part. As she
If I
says
didn't
that
hear the
he's
first part,
upstairs.
if I had felt the rumble, I would have just gone like this
what they do.
and had my guy just start walking on the ground and seeing what he felt.
Rumbles.
And
It's
do
fine.
that.
They'll be fine.
You got a 24?
Go ahead and make a
I
perception
got 25.
check.
Cameron, I'm gonna need you to stop doing the things you do, or else I will stab you in your
So
sleep.
yeah, it is. Like you're watching, like no one else sees it, but you're seeing like the little tiny like flickers in her eyes. Her ears barely moving, and you realize she's an excellent liar. She still has tells as tiny as they may be, and you're picking up on every one of them.
Because
I'm
he
gonna need
lies
you
to
to
all of
stop
us so
rolling.
often. What?
You use my bad dice from now on. Just take it.
19.
Hey, Darren.
20.
Darren.
I'm scared of it.
Wow, this thing
Try to
is
lie.
Told you.
Fail.
Roll with that
Are we
against me
gonna
from now
do an
on.
intermission, or are we just playing through?
Yeah, we can do another mission. We'll do it in just a second.
That's fine.
19
Oh,
for my
hey.
little scurry friend.
For your scurry friend, he doesn't notice anything. Like the ground's not shaking or anything at this point. Go ahead, Simone.
With a 4, do I realize Ricky is missing?
Oh, this is insight. So you do notice Ricky's missing as you
He
quickly
went
look at
upstairs.
everyone. But yeah,
That's
you totally
the last
believe
time
her.
I saw him. He went upstairs.
Ricky's upstairs.
If I failed the
I point
one
upwards
shard-
and I cast message and I say, Ricky, if you're up there, you can reply to this message.
Oh my god.
He might be on the
If
roof.
I failed the first insight, do I roll
You hear
again?
silence.
Or
And I'm gonna start
Doesn't
going
hurt.
around in circles.
if I
and just
failed the first
casting this.
insight and I believe her, do I roll again? For the
No,
second
because
one?
if you
Is it a
completely
cantrip?
Yeah,
completely
first
believed
level.
her, I would say that
Yeah,
you
that's
wouldn't
good.
really.
Be look.
Unless she says something that really gives you a reason to think she's lying now,
Gotcha.
you pretty much believe her going forward for the conversation.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the spinning Dragonborn and be like, yeah, guys, it's fine. He's upstairs.
Ricky, oh,
And I'm gonna send everybody upstairs.
On the roof, I believe.
Hear that, guys? The roof.
I'm tired. I think I'm gonna sit right here.
I'm just gonna keep
I agree.
Menadora, where's your cat?
No. Oh no, I remember. I put him in my backpack. It's still just sitting in my backpack.
Is it like sticking
back
out
away?
at all, or?
No, it's just in my how it was
Does it
before. It's
smell?
just
Okay.
in my backpack.
Can it pop out?
It can if
smell
I
like a
want
cat?
it.
Could,
awesome.
but yeah, no.
Just all of a sudden.
I just
Your
wondered
roll
if we
perception
saw
roll
him.
with him?
I just
No,
wondered
but
if we
it
saw him
would
like
not-
running
He has
around
it
the
on what?
castle.
Smell and
But it just would have been.
yeah, I'd
in my
say
backpack
he notices.
back then.
He noticed. He
put him
probably
back
noticed
away.
something
Yeah, my cat's in my
interesting. In
I
fact,
was
he
wondering
would
if we saw
notice.
Run around.
Make an intelligence check with him.
backpack. I'm just saying, this cat's been here for several encounters with you, Nova Miss Metagamer.
She's not talking about that. She's still talking about the smell from the fireball.
Fireball?
Now her thing is specifically she has her guy just looking around sniffing and trying to.
I was gonna say, what does that have to
Trying
do with
to
my
smell
cat?
things.
Has nothing to do with
Because
the
he's
cat.
specific. What did you say? Intelligence?
Cameron, I'm gonna need you to stop.
I'm not doing anything.
8.
Your face is a lot.
An 8
Mhm.
intelligence. He does smell a slightly different scent coming from near her, but he doesn't know what it is, and it's definitely not Ricky.
I'm just saying, my cat smells like catnip, mint, strawberries, and nutmeg.
So that's what he smells coming from her. That's
You've
it's
been
probably
smelling
it's
cat.
probably
You've been
a lot of.
greenhouse.
She probably has a bunch of weird stuff in her.
I was
In her
gonna say, I
pack.
live in a greenhouse.
Go ahead, Titus.
Can I just cast like thaumaturgy and just shake the ground again?
If you would like to,
I would
yeah.
love to. That's all I want to do.
Are you trying to do that like secretly so no one notices? And what is thaumaturgy? Is it a?
cantrip.
Well, I know, but is it verbal or is it?
It's verbal, yeah. So, can I say anything I want? Or
No.
do I have to say exactly what's going to happen?
No, it's a specific spell. You have to can't.
I mean, well, yeah, it's like it's a. So you're gonna
Secret?
make a sleight of, if you want it to be secretive, you make a sleight of hand to try to
Let me see if it's
kind of whisper and mumble it and have no one notice.
I would walk up to my brother and be like,
I'm gonna sing my chant.
What?
I'm just gonna sing my chant like it's not a folk song, you know. I'm just gonna roll here, see what happens.
oh my god.
So you're trying to hide it within your song? Is that what you're trying to do?
So let the
So, Simone,
Yes.
you do not notice that he's casting magic. Everyone else notices that you guys all hear that familiar, unearthly, magical essence
What did
to
he get?
his.
I got an 11 total.
Oh, yeah.
Rolling out of here.
So I'm basing this off of your passive perception, and you're the only one with lower than an 11. He's a 9.
-1.
So the rest of you do notice him as he kind of sings his thing. You notice that magical essence, the word strung in there, and then the ground starts to rumble. Do you make it rumble for a full minute?
Yeah.
'Cause you can.
Let's just do
The
it.
ground just starts to shake.
See?
Riki, you do also hear the roof above you
Oh,
shaking.
It's interesting.
I'm gonna run back to the exit.
So the ground shaking? So the ground shaking?
Explosion underground, and now the ceiling's shaking.
Would that move the thing?
The what?
The thing that he's sitting
The
on.
door. Is he sitting on it?
I would like
Are
to
you
go.
sitting on that
Yeah,
door?
I'm sitting on the door. Just casually, just going, you know.
How much? Do you remember how much your turtle weighs?
It's a stone door, and it just it goes down in the floor.
I know, but I need to know how much it weighs because he's about to try to come up through it.
How much does a fused turtle steel weigh?
You know how much he weighs without
So,
the steel?
a dragonborn
176 pounds.
weighs about 500, 600 fully grown. Stock.
So I would
I'm
definitely
shorter,
say
so like 3.
you're shorter, but no, but you also have a shell, and you have and you've got metal pieces. So I would definitely say you're probably around 500
Okay.
pounds.
What happens? I want to know.
Okay, so you get to the door. You immediately see like a latch that obviously is used to unlock it.
750 pounds.
What, the
What?
turtle? Is
The
that what they
turtle.
weigh?
An
Without
adult.
the infusion?
And then, without the infusion, an adult turtle stands
'Cause
just
you
under
are
6
bulky.
feet tall and weighs more than 750 pounds.
I'm gonna say you probably weigh
Probably 8.
900.
Close to a ton.
close to 900
Should have made
pounds.
my figure bigger. Like
Your
wider or something,
figure's
you know?
awesome.
Goodness. I
I mean, I think you could use some blood on this, but
Why
can
do you
always
not
be- I
hit
can-
anything?
That could always
sure, I don't think you actually hurt anyone with your hammer. You know what?
Not
You
yet.
destroyed that door that one time.
Yeah.
Wrecked that door.
That door,
which
man,
is
it's not getting up.
Which is more than Vox Machina can say. Just say. Anyway, okay,
Not
so as
Grog
you
though.
flip
Alright,
that-
Vox Machina excluding Grog.
Okay, so you flip that. You flip the lever, and you can hear it click. That very tiny click that is unlocked, but it does not move. So I assume you try to push it up.
Mm-hmm.
It nothing doesn't move. We'll go ahead and try to force it open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make a
Is the ground still
make an
shaking?
athletics check.
Okay, cool.
Reflex.
Yeah, the ground is still rumbling.
How much does he weigh actually then?
The giant?
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite a bit though. It's actually, I don't think he doesn't weigh quite as much as either of you two would.
I
Okay.
am Arnold in his prime.
I am very lightweight for a dragon.
And he's light, yeah.
The
It's
heaviest one.
because you're really scrawny.
26.
26. You guys just watch as the turtle just goes "Ah!" and gets flipped up on like his back. You're literally one of those turtle. You're a turtle that can't like.
Okay, I'm gonna go in. My shell.
You go into your shell, and you guys look. And you see Riki very quickly like climb out. His eyes bulging because
It's gonna collapse!
you feel like the floor is gonna
I'm
collapse.
just gonna peek my head a bit.
I'd like to perform a deception now.
What would you like to do?
I want to tell
After he gets out, I just close the door.
Someone.
He body
I want to tell
slams
him that there's a teleporter upstairs.
Insight?
check.
Yeah, roll for deception. Roll for
This is
insight.
another thing I'm proficient in.
As they're doing this,
I'd like
I want
to help
shut
my
the
brother.
door. As soon as he gets out, I want to shut
I'd
the
like
door.
to. He yells as a teleporter upstairs, and I go, I know, I saw it. It was crazy.
I've already rolled.
Do I get help?
Go ahead and roll with advantage.
That's a 20.
I just want to shut the door.
Hold on.
20.
20?
I'm running upstairs.
What was your roll?
I rolled a 2. Minus 1.
The one.
So you just see.
Oh,
So
let me
Reese
see.
is climbing out of that hole, and Simone just goes taking off. He's like, he's excited because it's magical, I guess. I don't know. Why are you excited?
I don't know.
You don't know? I
You
mean, 'cause
seemed
you don't-
interested. I'm interested. Let's go.
Do you grab him?
Yeah.
So he grabs you and just takes off with you.
I'm going.
I
Full
want to
sprint.
go over, like, peek into the tortoise's shell because we've never seen him do this before, I don't think.
I'm just gonna. I bet she does.
Hello?
I'm just gonna pop out.
His head pops out, back in. You go ahead and no one else makes a move to shut the door. So as soon as he gets out, you go and slam it shut.
I'm
I don't need to
staring
shut it now. I'm.
in the eyeball.
You don't know how to
We've all
open
seen the
Shut the
door.
door.
Nova just like makes eye contact with you as you shut the door.
So who here
We're
knows?
gonna go ahead and pause there, take our break real quick, and
This is gonna be great. I'm gonna milk this for as much as I can.
we will be back in a few minutes after we've peed and got
Especially
ourselves
about the
a
door.
snack.
So am I pulling you along?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Dadly Gaming, the High 7. I'm Jonas Graves, your favorite filthy casual Dadly Dungeon Master. See, I practiced. I mean, I totally didn't practice. I'm just that good. We have our snacks. We are ready to continue this journey. Debbie White did Graves already give away the game code. I had not yet. I actually did it during the break. The winner is Whitney Page Jones, who I think is
Whitney.
You guys know her? Yeah. If you're still watching, I will touch base with you on Facebook sometime in the next 24 to 48 hours. Because I'll probably forget by when the stream ends because it'll be late and I just want to go watch anime. So yeah. So, you guys, let's see. Somonn, you are currently running upstairs with Shaggy.
Yes.
To go find that teleporter.
Yep.
Did you freeze that?
I'm just pulling him every which
Just
way. I have
pulling
no
him every
idea.
which way.
I have no idea the layout. I am just going anywhere I see stairs.
Yeah.
Make perception check.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, that's a 3.
The 3, you cannot seem to find the stairs. You just keep going in rooms and out of rooms and back in other rooms. And
Where are the stairs?
I'm gonna start leading him up straight out the window.
What type of whiskey
Everyone
did
make
you
a
give
perception
me?
check?
You have a high enough passive perception. So
sees him in
pretty
the same-
quickly, he starts to kind of tug at you and tell you to go this way. Do you go with Shaggy?
Yeah.
So you guys make it up the stairs. You get to the roof.
The roof.
Yeah. So you guys make it to the roof.
Where's the
It's
teleporter?
green.
I didn't see it. Nova saw it. You grabbed the wrong cat.
But you're the one who said it was up here.
I was assuming he was on the roof and came from the basement. She said she saw it. She was the one standing outside.
I'm so confused.
Let's go get Nova.
Okay. How do we get down?
I'm gonna throw my blink dagger and teleport myself
What's that?
to it.
What's that? That wasn't my doorbell just now, was it?
No, that was
No,
the
that's
phone.
Okay, making sure.
That was someone's
Okay, you throw your blink dagger down.
And then I'm
the second
teleporting
floor.
myself to it.
So he just disappears.
I'm gonna try and go back the way I came.
I mean, you can clearly see there's 2 hatches. You can see the one that you came out of that you can
Okay.
easily go down.
I'll go back down and I'll try and join the group.
You're able to. Do you wait for him or do you? Do you wait for him to come back downstairs or?
So it doesn't. It didn't. I wanted to go down to like the entrance. Can I not throw
He
it
wanted
down
to
there?
flick the dagger.
No, I mean you could throw it like over the edge, like outside the building. Is that what you're wanting to do?
No, that sounds like it'd be too much work. I'll just throw it down to the second level.
Okay, so you throw it down and teleport into, so you avoid going down the ladder and all of that. So you're not down there, and you see him scramble over and start going down the ladder. One rung at a
I
time.
start breathing heavily and I stop and I take another swig of alcohol and start breathing again.
Like a kid in a candy shop. Just.
Sad
Or
birthday.
you in the whiskey shop.
But yeah, I'm trying.
We
I'm
gotta
trying,
get to Nova.
I'm getting to
So
where
you guys run
we
Nova.
saw
Where are you? Are you
everybody
still
last.
downstairs? So you guys run back downstairs. While you guys are running upstairs, then coming back down. What were the rest of you doing?
I'm trying to like peer inside of Titus's shell. Like, what's in there?
I'm gonna go ahead and just pop out and get back up.
Did the
Is he
treatment
stuck
stop?
on his
Try to
back
help
though,
him
like a
up?
turtle? No. Aww.
I'm gonna try to
What?
help.
Do you want to act like you're stuck on your back like a turtle?
No.
Okay. No. He just stands back up. Big,
It's not like
rippling turtle muscles.
Oh.
Misperceptions.
It's not. Oh.
I want to make
Sorry.
a turtle monk with high dexterity, just so I can use acrobatics to do the kick, flip back up off of my back.
Oh yeah.
That's because it'd be hilarious.
I would allow that. Allow that in my character.
Super acrobatic turtle shell.
Super heavy acrobatic tour would probably shake the whole room and build it.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay. So he stands up. Nova.
I'm patting where the hole is. Like, you gotta go back down. There was another hole. We're not done yet. The adventure still goes.
I'm gonna look
Titus,
at him.
Make an investigation check.
I'm gonna look at him and be like,
Let's close
"You're
our door
still
on the way
blue,
down.
huh?"
She points out that you're blue.
I look at you. Did you hear me? This is
What are you talking about?
the blue. Turn me back to.
I'm not too sure yet. I think I have to be like, I still have to learn that, I think.
Okay.
I told you I could fix that for you. I again start trying to put makeup on him.
I just kind of giggle and I go behind Titus's shell and I go, and I step out and I just go, "It's okay."
And you see she is now blue as
And
well.
I am blue.
Are your clothes blue too? Everything about her is they're slightly different shades, but you see everything about her is now blue.
Do I notice
Should say you
him
ain't never
patting the
met a
ground
friend
like a
like
madman?
You will just say.
You
Okay,
ain't never
so I'm
met
right
a
back
friend
down.
like me. Look, I'm blue.
No.
I'm fine.
And then I just go like,
There was a hole. We need to go back to the hole. I'm glad you're here. We gotta go.
What was your investigation?
Did you find
20.
something
At
interesting?
20, you were able to find that the little button. You press it, and you feel it go.
Did you find something interesting, big
You
man?
open the latch.
Yes. And I
You
grab
guys come
her.
around the corner as he's
I was gonna
opening this
say
latch.
No, Archie, come on!
I grab her and jump into the hole.
The ground at this point, the ground finally stops shaking.
No, put me down. He said he
I'm gonna look back at
some.
Simone and be like, we're gonna have to put this on hold and I'm going to slide into the hole.
He said he grabbed me and jumped in the hole. But I can walk on my own. What are you doing?
Do you actually fight it, or you just let it happen, but you protest?
I don't know. I figured he was enough stronger than me. Yeah. I'm just like,
Look.
I'm just gonna look at
no point in
I'm just gonna look at the
like
turtle.
why wrestle a giant? You're gonna lose.
True. It's
I'm
true.
gonna look at the turtle
Okay.
and just be like, our secret vault is somewhere.
Well, let's just go in it then. Let's go down.
Alright.
Have I reached there, or are they all?
Yeah, you guys are there. As you guys see them starting to go down, and they open the hatch. You see Shaggy just peel off from you and just like jump and slide down into the hole.
What happened to the portal?
No, I would have
Confused.
looked, like I said, I would have looked back at him and been like, this, I'm gonna have to put this on hold.
Can I peek back up and say, this is the portal?
Shaggy tells you that he's gonna put this on hold, and he goes dives down the stairs.
I follow him.
Okay. Nova,
I
Dora, Titus, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I follow
I'm going down. I'm basically following Riki because Riki's like, come on, let's go.
You guys do see the large open area. You still have your torch?
Yeah.
Okay, so there are two
There.
torches. It is pitch black except for where the torches are and a little bit of light coming in.
I'm standing near the lever. I was here, and then there was a
The
fire,
door is still open.
and then that happened, and there's stuff down there.
You
It's
can
the-
see him over by the lever now
There's stuff.
because he has a
Do
torch.
people have torch? Oh, okay.
He has a torch and Titus has a torch.
He says there's stuff down there.
I feel like they're
So
reading
Wrong
back
choice
in
of
the-
words.
So they're
Going
close.
down. As fast as I can.
Down the.
I follow him.
Books.
Why not?
Okay. Like as fast as you
An
can.
extra stick.
I'm looking
I
as fast
follow-
as I can.
Okay, so
I
you
follow
two
suit.
go as fast as you can.
Because
All
I want
of
to see
you?
a portal.
Okay.
Do torches
so,
come in like dungeon packs?
Yes, they sure do.
Okay, then I'm gonna pull out a torch and be like, just
So are you
like this.
are you just all sprinting down
I
this?
am.
You can just be like, I need the light.
What's your order?
I'm first.
Yeah.
Second.
Booking it.
I'm following Nova then,
Okay.
because I followed
First.
after
I'm gonna follow Turtle. I'm just gonna be like,
Okay, so it
I'm
would be
firing.
them two.
Are you okay? So
Like
you're
that.
full speed. Full
first.
speed. Matador, are you going
No.
your full speed?
Because he went past me.
Okay.
Nova
Matador's
is
faster
faster
than
than
you.
me, so she's past me.
So is this gonna be like
and then
a
it's me and
Matador
Iris.
is faster than.
Because she.
Oh
she
yeah,
can
you're a
use,
road
she can
also
use a
road
bonus,
team.
so she can get that extra 30.
So me and him are just running about same speed.
Yeah, you two. The rest of you are pretty much the same speed. Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine I would be behind Riki because he had to.
Am I not just
Put me
destroying
down.
stairs on the way down because I'm 700 pounds? Like, come on, you gotta think of this stuff, guys.
Okay.
Obviously,
So
it's stone
you guys are
stairs.
running.
Still though, 700 pounds.
As you guys sprint down, you do notice that, you two are able to keep pace with each other. Nova, you start to fall behind them a little bit at a time. A minute goes by. 2 minutes go by. Did you guys get any kind of torch, by the way?
I got one.
She has a torch.
Okay, so
I jumped. I tried to go like this and lean towards the
As we're-
turtles.
yeah, you
fire.
still can't see because you need some sort of light. You can see through magical darkness, but there's no light down here. So pretty soon you see that torch
You could roll for that.
like
so you should
pull
light it
ahead
on
and
fire.
it disappears and it starts to get super dark for you, Nova. Oh, you can cast you can't move as fast if you cast those because you can cast dancing lights.
I just would pull out my torch and prestidigitation on the fire.
Okay.
Can't she just cast dancing lights and then have it inhabit something?
Probably.
Or stick onto something.
Yeah.
Stick
Anyway,
on
so
the
you
top of
guys
her
you
head.
guys continue running. 1 minute,
As
2
we're
minutes.
So she's
as we're
behind us
running,
then.
I'm gonna
No,
say,
she's
I'm
in
gonna
front
say to
of you
Riki,
guys.
"What are we looking for?"
And we're ahead of her.
Adventure.
Adventure.
That's
We said there was something
For some
down
reason,
here.
all of a sudden,
There's always
everybody in this
something down
group
here. Let's go.
turned into Bilbo Baggins.
yeah.
We're going on an adventure.
3 minutes. 4 minutes.
Holy what in life?
5 minutes.
This is a really
The
long
rest of
been
your
time.
down
group
here
is now
before?
gone. You cannot see them. You cannot see either group on either side. 6 minutes.
In the jungle.
7 minutes.
This is real deep.
How long do you guys? You do feel like it's
Don't feel
curving
it.
a little bit
It's
to
curving?
your left. Yeah, you can tell it's
You did
curving a little
first.
bit to your left.
Okay, cool. So it's not just a straight stairway
No.
down. No, I'm still gonna. Yeah, I'm still gonna book it.
Okay.
I heard
11,
something. There's something.
12.
Something means shiny.
13 minutes. 14
Wow.
minutes. 15. 16. 17.
Wow, we're not even
At about the
tired yet.
17 mark, I snap and I dry up the puddle in my bag with prestidigitation.
Okay. You hear, thank you.
Welcome.
You want some cheese?
Later.
Okay.
I'm running.
Seems to be sulking. Okay.
Should we stop?
19, 20, 21, 25 minutes,
I'm gonna start
Alright.
making a mark on the wall.
30 minutes.
We're just
Start
going down,
making
right? Or are we
notes.
going?
No, there was a little bit of down for a while, and
No,
then
just
eventually you guys start to straighten out.
Okay.
I say let's just keep waiting. Or, I mean, keep running.
Keep going, yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep going until you reach the end. For any of these.
35,
Because, I mean,
Gonna drink
eventually
some
we can
water
just...
and keep running then.
40,
I'm gonna have to be parched.
50,
Nah, we're fine.
55,
We can have a nice long chat when we get there.
Just
60,
take a nap right there too.
65.
It's gonna be a real
You
long
guys
walk
get
back.
about 70 minutes in. You guys start to see, you start to come up
You
to,
get fatigued. I feel
Um,
like we should be fatigued.
We have lots of
just running.
Yeah,
stamina.
just run.
You guys, you can run for more than an hour before you get fatigued.
Oh, it can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
70 minutes is like.
So you guys eventually
I
come
just-
to where it starts to open up
Yeah.
into a larger room. And this is just for you two. And into that larger room, you do see a massive stone door. and then you see 2 statues on either side of that door. Each statue is about 15 feet tall.
I want to check the door for traps.
Okay, you move up to the door. It's a trap.
How far behind am I
Make your
from them?
perception check.
Approximately. How far behind am I from them?
So you move 90. You guys are at 60. You're at you're like a little faster than that. Did you have the tabaxi speed? You guys are making a lot of room. Actually, in reality, your tabaxi speed will, unless you're stopping and waiting and then going, would just even itself out. So you're only a little ahead of them. You're not that much farther than the rest of them. So the rest of you are a ways out. They move about 50% faster than you.
With what?
What?
With what?
So they have a third dash they can use. So they can move
We're
at
rogues.
90, just basic movement, and you guys can each move 60 basic movement. Now you can have a brief, like you can double your speed and all that. But yeah, the rogue lets them use a dash on a bonus action, which means they can stack their dashes. I just realized too. The music never actually got turned down. And the mic's not on. Kidding.
It's hard to hear the glassy music. Oh.
I was gonna say I really don't want to have to go through all that again.
It's okay. Thanks, Lizard.
Thanks, Lizard. Yeah, I noticed that too.
You're so good to me. Yeah, he told me that a while ago.
Recap.
I just missed it. Anyway, to recap, they've just been running for a long time.
Almost an hour and a half.
So,
Yeah, over an hour now.
He's investigating the doors. I'd like to investigate the statue.
Okay. Make your perception check. Make a
22.
perception check as well. With 22, you don't see anything that seems to be trapped on the door.
Push the door to see if it opens.
It does not.
Does it open?
It is really heavy.
real heavy.
Really heavy.
18.
Pick a heavy door.
18. So the statues, they both have a large, like they're both standing very proper. They look like warriors. They both have, like, there's a large stone, like, broadsword that, like, comes up to here on them. So the sword itself is, like, 10 feet because they're pretty big statues. They are, like, fully armored, so you can't tell, like, there's no species that you can tell. Again, they're stone. So they're made of just stone statues. You don't notice anything other than that about them.
I'd like to look on the ground around the statues. Do I see anything that indicates movement? Not like the statue becoming alive and moving around, but like
That
scrape
moves
marks
itself?
in the ground.
Go ahead and make a
stuff like
perception
that.
check.
I would like to investigate the ceiling.
Okay, make a perception check on the ceiling.
16?
16.
That good enough?
You don't notice anything.
No,
Statues
there's no
look
scrape
like
marks.
yeah, there's no scrape marks or anything like that.
22.
22. While you don't notice anything on the ceiling, you notice above the door, there is what's the angelic language? It escapes me.
Celestial.
Celestial
It was a
Celestial
Sylvanus, angels.
Oh.
and
Not
in
angels,
abyssal.
fairies.
There is words up
I can
there.
read abyssal.
Abyssal. It's the language is, while you read abyssal, this seems really old and fragmented, and it's hard to like you know the language, but it's like this is an older version of it that's really hard to read.
It's like King James.
Yeah, it's like original King James, and essentially you get the essence that it's a warning, and it says to not enter. That's pretty much just a
So we're at
strong warning. Like the kind of warning that has like 14 exclamation points after it.
Enter my old
Are you
friend.
gonna tell me that it
Underground
says
door.
don't enter?
Inner entrance, yeah.
What?
Are you gonna tell me that it says don't enter?
I'm gonna jot down what it says to the best that I can
Mhm.
perceive it to be anyway, because I'm a jotter. And I'm just gonna be like, okay, well, let's not enter that thing. That's literally what the door says.
I'm gonna try harder to get in the door.
We can We should
Far
probably
away
wait.
out.
Go.
I'm just saying we should probably wait
go
for
ahead.
our party if we're gonna do this.
Yes. It's all really
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to just push it open? Or are you looking for something? Like, how are you?
I'm gonna look for like if there's like a latch to maybe help the door not be so fucking heavy, or
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I'm just gonna back up.
I could run at it.
Like,
Okay, you guys are about 40 minutes behind them. The rest of the group.
I'm just gonna look at them, and my ears are gonna go
20.
flat.
natural
I'm gonna
20
back up.
plus 4, so 24.
Yeah, 20
Back
plus
up.
4. Okay,
Way
so
back.
it looks like that there is no special
I'm gonna
mechanism
work on
that,
this.
that opens the door.
It just
It just looks like the door is massively heavy. It does also, you do notice the door definitely opens inwards.
Speak friend.
so like inwards like this, not towards me.
Yeah, no, not towards you. Like it goes into whatever it's blocking, whatever it's stopping. It goes into that area, and that's all you notice.
I'm gonna tell her that if she doesn't want to be a part of this, she should probably go and warn at least my sister that I might be dead. I'm gonna start pushing on the door real hard. As hard as I can. As much as I can muster. I want this door open now.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check.
I'm cool, because I'm good at that. Strength?
Yep, just strength.
Okay.
I'm gonna start looking at the walls and seeing if I can find it.
Really? 20.
I
20?
hate him so much.
So you begin.
Nothing is
The door
exciting
just starts to move a little
It's
bit,
exciting for me.
and as it moves, both of you make perception checks for me.
Did you stay?
Did
I'm
you
still
stay
in
or
the
did
room.
you?
I'm still in the room. I said I was looking at the trying to figure out anything else. You said perception?
Mhm.
22. Thank you, my little baby dice.
23.
You guys both hear
Everything's better than you. Why?
your ears flicker from either side. You glance over and you see both the statues. Another statue. Turn to you. They start to come up.
It's a wizard's chess. Sorry.
I
They take about
stealth.
6 feet
I want to
forward.
stealth.
It's just an empty room. You can get up to one of the walls if you want.
I turn brown. Turn brown.
Just get up to the wall and go ahead and make a stealth check. And both the statues, they're still holding their blade, and they grab the blade
Is
this
the
way.
door open enough for me to get
It
in?
is
21.
not.
It's
Wait,
not?
20.
You
I'm
only,
keep trying
you,
until
only
they
moved
get
it,
close.
you only moved it about an
You know
inch.
what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw my blink dagger towards the doorway, and I'm gonna keep pushing the door.
Okay, so go ahead and make another strength check.
I got a 23.
Okay.
No part of this. The door said do not enter.
What?
Natural 20.
Natural.
Open the door.
The door opens about another half a foot. You still can't see anything that's in there.
Uh-huh.
Like
But it's open enough for me to get in,
Nope.
right? Nope,
like
still
you
not.
can't. Like it's still. There's still. It's open and there's still more door.
Okay.
Like you realize these doors are insanely thick.
I'm gonna keep pushing.
Okay.
Wait. How close are these two things?
These two things,
Because they're about to attack
both
me, right?
about 40 feet
It's
away.
fine, it's whatever. I'm gonna
Okay.
keep pushing until they get close.
Go ahead and make another strength check. You're just hiding.
No, I'm gonna make my way towards the
Don't
door.
mind grabbing me back intertwined.
I don't want any part of
Yeah,
this.
because it can go 120.
I realized that earlier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start as soon as I see the
Okay.
statues moving. I stealth. I turn brown, turn stealth, and then I make my way to the door.
So you're making your way to the door. Okay. Go
What
ahead.
are,
I just wanna point
I rolled a 18, a 20, and then a 19. Open the door.
Okay, so the door opens.
Bulking it.
The door
fast as
opens
it can.
another couple of inches. And then as that happens,
No
all of
fun.
a sudden both statues, like they're really slow, and all of a sudden they lean forward and they just both go, and they jump like anime leap towards you, and they both are gonna take a swing at you with their big ass swords.
Can I use my dexterity to blink back to my dagger?
Technically, you're only supposed to use that like as you throw it, because it's like part of the.
You've
free
let me
action.
use it that way before.
I'm pretty sure I told
Not
you no the
within
last time you
6
tried to do
seconds.
it.
No, you told me no
Three different times.
when I tried to have him hold it while I teleported.
Yeah. No, because it happens as a free action, like as you throw it, because you have to decide whether you're going with it or not.
Okay, that's fine. Well, one of them have disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and take disadvantage on the natural 20.
Okay.
Because that's the first one I rolled. That's a lot better. Hold on. Actually, I'll bring it up on here.
Would our run count as a short rest?
No.
We're an hour behind.
Okay. So that first one is going to be
Not how that
18
works
to
at
hit.
all.
Does that misses? Okay.
As described.
The second
Does it
one,
help open the door?
Rest.
maybe. The second one is going to be.
I'm just saying it's a big scary
So
door
it's
that
a
says
20.
don't
The
enter.
second one is a 23 to hit. That one hits.
Just barely.
Wow, you're right.
Just barely.
Because he's not running.
Have you used any spells?
This
I've
door's
seen a
gonna
lot
open
of
or I'm
things
gonna
in my
die.
days, but
It counts as a
I
short
know
rest to
until
you.
you don't enter. You're
I'm carrying you.
supposed to listen.
Oh, did you not put me down?
No, I've been running with you the whole time.
Oh! Well, then you're way behind the rest of the group.
Yeah.
So that is going
Nope.
to be 15 points of bludgeoning
I'm a
damage.
large creature.
As that blade just
I can
lands
carry
into the
things
side of
as
you,
though
and
I
then
was
go
the
ahead and
size.
make a strength saving throw.
So I'm almost large. I'm a medium, but I can carry things as though I was a large.
Oh, okay.
And I'm almost large.
7.
7?
Mhm.
So as the blade hits you, it actually throws you into the wall.
Into the door?
Into the door.
Does the door open more?
Let's see how much damage it does.
I will be
Right.
large.
That's another 9 points of crushing damage as you get crushed against the door. And sure,
So how much
the
is the
door?
bludgeoning damage?
15,
15.
You can hear them.
and then another 9 as you get smashed into the door. And we'll say, sure, the door opens another inch or so. The door has now been opened almost 10 inches.
I was gonna
What
say
about the
it's
one
nine
who
inches.
missed when he was trying to hit me? Because I was standing right next to that
Go
door.
ahead.
When he missed, he managed to stop himself before he actually hit the door. You get the
Try and
feeling that their
roll
job
or-
is to make sure the door doesn't open.
I'm gonna push the door.
Okay. Go ahead and make another athletics check. And at this point, I'm gonna have you go ahead and roll for initiative.
That's all I'm hoping for now.
You want to roll who? Y'all roll for initiative.
What?
I wish we were one more level.
Menadora,
I
are
don't know
you
what's
just
going on.
booking? You're still in the room, right? So go ahead and
I
roll for
would've-
initiative for me.
I don't want to. I don't want them to know I'm here.
My dragon is going as fast as it can.
It's been nice knowing y'all too.
So you guys are 40 minutes out. Your dragon's gonna be about 20 minutes out.
Do I add my initiative? Do I add
Yes,
my
yeah, this is
22.
initiative. 22. Okay.
Okay, yeah. That makes sure I was actually
What's yours?
doing that right.
21.
Ooh.
You know,
So,
this is
like, I
this
don't think I've used it yet.
I don't want to help you.
Then don't.
I'm gonna have to.
No, you don't.
I was saying you don't have to do anything.
I mean, you could stand there and clap for the
Curiosity killed the cat. It doesn't have to
So,
kill all the cats.
Menadora, you're up first.
Intuition? I don't remember.
Satisfaction brought him back.
Satisfaction,
you're up.
that's what it was.
Menadora.
Self-preservation kept this one alive.
They haven't said anything or anything, right?
No, they've not said anything.
Then I'm just going to go towards the, to the opening. Bless you, by the way. Is there
Thank
an
you.
opening to this big round room?
Where
is
you
there
came
any,
from.
Right, but is there anywhere in the opening that I could hide at and just watch what was going on without them seeing me?
Not really. Like it's a tunnel, and then it immediately opens into the room.
Is there anywhere?
It's very bland, very just basic, large
If I was
entrance.
to
The ceiling
go-
is about 50 feet tall.
If I was to go
The
to
room
the
itself is maybe
stands,
50 feet wide.
to the pedestals that they were standing on, could I hide
Sorry, about 80
behind
feet
that
wide.
and then not see me? Is there anywhere I could go to where I could hide, watch
No,
what's
because
going on?
the pedestals they were on are only like this tall.
Then I'm booking it. Then if there's nowhere for me to hide to watch this unfold, I'm just like, oh, sorry, man, I told
Okay,
you not to do
so
the
you
things,
just-
and I book it.
Book it
The door,
90 feet in the
I
opposite
just go-
direction.
I just go, the door said don't open, and I book it.
Okay. So 90 feet in the opposite
Yep.
direction. Do you use your tabaxi speed? Or?
Yes. As much speed as I can do of anything of all things, I book it. There's 2 giant stone things attacking them.
You're up.
Don't care. I'll book it.
Is it a bonus action for me to teleport the blink count bang back to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to use my free item action to instead get one of my normal daggers, so that way my AC's back up to 20.
Okay.
And then I want to use my bonus action to take my last potion. It's a greater healing.
Nice. So we what? 4d4 plus 4?
Yep.
Okay.
These are potions that we got a while ago that I never used and wouldn't heal you guys with because I knew I was going to do something stupid.
True. At least you know.
I've been planning on making this.
That's knowing your character.
So, that's cocked sadly because it was close to 4. 1. You know
What was there? 2 and
the
1?
2 and a 1.
I don't want to be able to
Two.
do decisions.
So, and it.
So we almost there. I'm almost out of alcohol.
That was plus the
Probably like what?
So what is it?
35 minutes out now? Like
Yeah,
5
Whitney's
minutes
pointing
difference?
out that just because it says that doesn't mean you have to go in.
I wanna
Or no,
put
doesn't
the
mean you
rest
shouldn't
of
go
them
in.
Or not yet.
So obviously
He's done a
you're
lot.
making the right decision.
You want?
Sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would beg to differ as someone who's running away.
Because now we're
Okay.
in combat.
60.
Well, push the door again.
So go ahead and make another strength check.
Like you tried to
Really hope
persuade
this
me
is
to help
good.
him. So.
Because if it's not good, then I'm gonna have to do what they
50%
actually
faster.
do.
Yeah.
Try with
No,
my
we're
strength.
50% faster.
Feel real weak. Start booking it if I'm still alive.
55%.
So it's 75. There's 75% faster.
Oh,
No, just
oh,
55.
oh no.
What'd you get?
A natural one.
Natural 1. The door closes. No, I'm kidding. So you push, but it's just nothing's happening. It's not going anywhere.
My ribs are collapsed.
He
Well, I
gets
mean,
poked by
real-
a splinter from the door.
It's a stone door.
Now,
If you yell like a
It's
deer,
all stone? Okay.
So
I might
I thought it was
you.
put in.
what would you like to do?
Did
I
you hear me?
get
I used my bonus action and my item action, so I haven't used an action yet.
No, that was pushing the door was your
Pushing
action.
the door was
Yeah.
my action.
You still have your movement, but
I'm sure you could yell something if you wanted. I might
I'm gonna stand there.
Oh god.
okay. That is the bad's turn, and that. What did I say? The tunnel is. I see it's only about 12 feet. Luckily, it's not designed for these things to leave. So they're gonna go ahead and take a couple of swings at you. First one is a 20. AC's 20, so that one just hits. Second one's gonna be a 23. Okay, first one's going to do.
He's like straight to the
28 points of damage.
Okay.
Make a strength check. Or a strength saving throw.
Proceed. You hit
What was it?
a 3
A 3?
plus
Okay.
2, so 5.
So that one, once again, drives you forward and you hit that wall again. Taking 10 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay, the other one's going to go ahead, and the other one, as it hits, deals damage. That one only deals 8 points of damage. Go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
No, I think I failed that one too.
8.
Yeah, it's 8.
It's an 8.
Yeah.
Failed that one too. And you feel like both of them are intentionally beating you into the door because they know that it will do.
Is the door
More
opening
damage.
more?
I'll tell you in a second. That was only 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god!
Still awake?
Only 4?
At the cost
No.
of your head being smashed into
No,
the
you're
floor.
like-
No, you said not.
No.
No, are you out?
No, that last one, yeah, that knocked me unconscious.
So, as you hit that door again, you crumple to the ground.
She hears
Are you paying attention
I
behind
was
your
gonna
doll?
say I
or-
definitely would have been paying attention behind me.
Okay, then you
Actually,
would.
as I would have ran, and if they like size differentiate, I would have been like, cool, they're not following, and I probably would have stopped before I reached my full 90.
Okay,
like-
yeah, that's fine. Because you would notice that this thing, they would
Can't
have to
fit.
hunch. They would have to like bend down to get in.
Wait, how
Because
far are we?
well, you guys are another 40 minutes out.
We're out of this fight for now.
Okay.
Until someone
We have no
dies.
idea what's going on.
Yeah. So you guys have moved. You guys have moved almost to here. Like this is the area you guys have traveled.
Okay.
The cats traveled almost. The cats traveled around 6 miles.
And we're not winded at all.
Almost 5.5. Okay, so you would see him go down. You'd watch as because I assume you still had your. Or did you drop it when you pulled your sword out? Your dagger out?
Drop what?
Your not lantern.
Torch.
Your torch. Thank you.
I didn't have a torch.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
I
just
had
she
the
has a torch?
Yeah,
Okay.
she has a torch.
So it is.
And I would have left it
It
in
is
there.
real dark in there.
I was gonna say, whenever I sneaked, I would have dropped it.
Just
in
dropped
the
it where
thing.
it is. Okay, so you would be able, if you dropped it near the door, you'd be able to see him as he just collapses. And
It
the
wouldn't
two
have been near the door. I would have dropped it next
two
to one of the little
guys
pedestal thingies.
hover over him. That does bring
Trying to
us
see
back
if I could find.
to Menadora's turn. You're up.
I'm just gonna sigh. Just be like,
You notice the
mustard.
door did get pushed open a little bit.
I'm gonna take a deep
Like
breath.
it's actually there. It is actually open a little bit.
I'm gonna take a deep breath and muster up as much courage as my twitchy little scared tail can muster and try to look composed. I'm trying to psych myself up here. They're really tall, really menacing
You're about-
looking statue things.
You're about 50 feet from him. This room's about it's about 50 feet deep and it's probably 80 feet wide. It's just kind of this oval room.
How tall?
Alright.
They're just
Um,
waiting
It's
for
about 50 feet tall.
Are they just
About
waiting there
40
for her?
feet tall.
No, they don't know I'm there.
Okay.
As far as she can see, they're just standing both standing next to his body.
Okay.
As
So
he
I'm
collapses.
aware that you were there.
What would you like to do?
I don't want to do any of this. I'm going to run. I'm going to grab into my pouch on this side and grab out a health potion. It's just a normal one because you don't get anything fancy or screw yourself. And I'm going to run as fast as my tiny quiver legs that I've mustered up with courage can take me
Okay.
to him. And do I get to him?
With your tabaxi speed, yeah, you would make it to him.
Shove it in his face.
As you're getting there, the first one turns with a speed that is uncanny for this thing. It goes, swings the blade at you.
Don't appreciate.
That is a 19 to hit.
Yep, hits.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead and make a
like
strength saving throw for me.
Just like
Uh-oh.
things are happening.
It's getting real tense.
19.
I don't want
The saving throw? Doesn't matter, it's still 19.
19? Okay, so you take 21 points of slashing damage. That blade. No, that just keeps you from going flying. I'm rolling 2d12s plus their strength modifier.
I'm gonna take the help
Baby.
potion.
Oh, yeah.
Slams into you. You do manage, like, you try to block it, but it hits so much harder than you expected. It kind of pushes you a few feet back. And then the other one swings as well.
I'm just saying, all the
That is a
after
24 to
that first
hit?
hit as hard as I expected them to.
What?
That's a 24 to hit, so
What
that
did
will
you
hit
say,
as well.
All the hits after that first hit as hard as I expected them to.
That's not too bad. Make another strength saving throw.
Don't stand near a wall. Or do, as long as it's the door.
That's true.
17.
17, that is enough to where you're able to keep yourself from getting launched back again. You take 12. You take 18 points of
Hi. That was me.
slashing damage as another, like I
I
said,
look like I'm
these
the
broadswords
teacher, it's fine.
are These things are 15 feet tall. The broadswords themselves are probably 10 to 12 feet tall. They're massive blades made of stone, but they sure don't feel like stone.
If your dragon gets third time.
My eyes go.
You are able to get to him if you want. Like, you're there at him. You've probably got a little bit of
I like
movement
to
left,
shove
but-
it in his mouth, not wait to see if he's able to drink it or not. Bonus action stealth and run! Or hide behind their leg, because I would give them opportunity if I ran away. I'm just gonna hide behind their leg.
You should push the door.
It's like the twist
Push the
Make
door
an
shut,
intelligence check.
Do I need to push it?
Make an intelligence check
Is
for me
that
real
what I
quick.
need to do? Just push.
Just
Intelligence
make
check.
before you do any of that. Make an intelligence check for me real quick.
Just straight intelligence
Uh-huh.
or save? Oh.
12 with a 12, you feel like although they're
Yeah, that's
fast,
definitely-
faster than you would have imagined, you feel like if you were to retreat, they're not fast enough to make another swing.
Okay, cool.
They've used their reaction.
Alright. Then, yeah. Shove it in his face hole, and I'm just gonna run.
Space hole.
Because
That was-
I'm down to 10 now.
60.
One hit and you went down.
If you use if you
hits!
use your bonus action, you could get back to the entrance with your tabaxi speed.
Okay, yeah.
That will be what?
Did I use
She
my
used her.
bonus action?
No, she just used her. It's an action
Oh, an
to
action,
feed
that's right.
someone else.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I didn't.
So you would
Because I
just
was
be.
gonna bonus action stealth, but then you
Okay,
made me do an
so-
intelligence check.
What kind of potion is that?
Health, it's just a regular health potion,
So
so,
that is
2d4 plus 2.
2.
That's all you're getting. You made stupid life choices and didn't wait for the strong people.
Nice. You said plus 2?
She
Yeah,
lectures him while he is still unconscious and unable to hear.
Yeah, as I'm running away, I'm just flowing slurs. Just stupid cat. Stupid cat. I hate his smugness so much. For people watching, I'm married to the irritation of my life.
What did you get? Ease your way back up.
Is that why
I got an 8.
Okay.
No,
Nice. So you come back to consciousness with these two things looming over you, and you see the
Are they still
blur.
staring at me though? Like, let's be honest, they were.
They're looming over you, but they're looking at her as she blurs away.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. You're up.
Is the door open enough for me to get in?
It is open enough.
I'm going in.
To get in.
Is it a reaction?
Okay, I mean you have to kind of squeeze through, and it's gonna probably cost you 20 movement just to.
I don't care. That's fine. Get me in.
Okay, so you get in. As you
If
get
I would've
in, you
known the
see
door was
you see
open,
another
I would've-
room.
I'm gonna. Before I go any further, I need to use that bonus action to
I
get my
would've
blink
stepped on
hound
his
fang
face
back.
again.
That's important.
Okay, so your blink fan just comes back to your hand.
I'm gonna take a real deep breath. Oh, it's close.
I should have stabbed you in the throat.
And then it's
The next time you go down, I'm stabbing you in the throat.
Wow.
Animosity. You said there's
No.
another room?
It's called
Yeah,
hostile.
but it is almost completely pitch black in here.
It is?
There's
I
no
got a
light.
torch.
Is it lit?
How are you gonna
No.
light it?
With my flint and tinder. I have all the things to light my torch.
You know what?
You'll take an
That's fine.
action to
I
light
should've
the
just
torch.
left you to
That's
die.
fine.
Okay.
I want to
How
get away
far-
from the door.
Okay. So you manage it's 20 feet just to slide in. You've got
Yeah.
10 feet left. You do have tabaxi speed. If you
Yeah, I'm
want.
gonna use that so that way I have the other 30
Okay,
feet.
so
since
you've
I
got
haven't
another
taken
40
anything
feet.
else, right?
This room is smaller, and well, you wouldn't know yet until you light the torch.
Wait, so the light from her torch isn't lighting it enough for my
Barely,
dark
like
vision?
not enough for you to see where it ends.
Okay.
Because the door is like 7 inches open.
Uh-huh.
Like it was hard for you. Like that's why it took 20 movement because you had to squeeze yourself through.
Right.
You're lucky I used up their reactions, cat.
Look, that's why as soon as I came back, I was like, if you wouldn't have used the
Are you
reactions,
lighting
I
the
probably
torch?
would have ran. Yeah, I'm gonna try to light the torch.
Okay, so you get the torch lit. The room is only about. The room itself is only about 20 feet wide.
Yeah.
It's about 50 feet deep,
Uh-huh.
and you do see there's a little stairs and like a pedestal at the very end of the room. You can just barely see it at the edge of your sight. Can't even see what's up there.
It's not my turn anymore. I used all my movement.
So you just go
Actions,
straight
stuff
down,
like
so you just
that.
go another 40 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're about 20 feet from the pedestal?
Okay.
Okay. So at that point, both those doors just...
Oh, sweet Jesus.
And you see them both standing there like sword up on the shoulder with one hand, like they just one hand open that door, and the other one sword up, one hand open that door. They kind of look over at you. They don't have like they're statues.
Yeah.
There's no moving mouth or face or anything, but they're staring into your soul.
Yeah, they sure are.
The darkness doesn't seem to affect them. They can clearly see you, and then they immediately move 40 feet, moving again faster than you feel like they should be able to move.
I'm not
Clearing the
wishing for
40
your
feet
death.
and reaching you, because you were only 40 feet away.
I couldn't move any further.
Yeah, they're both going to make their attacks. First one is that is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Guys, I don't want to kill Shaggy. Okay,
It's gonna happen.
okay, so
Wait, could I have put something in my mouth? Maybe they'll hit me in my jaw real hard.
so that is that's actually only 6. That's 12 points of damage.
That's only 12 points of damage. I only healed 8.
I rolled a 2 and a 4, man. I'm trying. I'm trying. Also, make a strength saving throw.
Maybe they'll fling me towards it.
As he goes.
Your dead body.
Oh, they're not gonna fling me because now I would. Whatever, man.
What'd you get?
Nat
Not 20. So they hit you, and you stop. Like you bring both blades up and stop it,
Yeah.
and then your whole body sort of shivers for a second as you realize, well, you stopped the blade, and you're like, I blocked it. You realize just the impact of it probably cracked a few ribs.
Yeah.
And then everything starts to go down. You take a knee, and then you just collapse again. The second one is going to go ahead
Happy.
and roll. Are you happy he's gonna die? Beaming. Your wife is so dead. Second one is gonna go ahead and roll with advantage. That's a 27 to hit. It makes it an automatic critical.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
So that is
In game, I'll be real sad.
It's 24.
You've seen that movie?
That's 28
In-game,
points
you're about
No.
to be dead.
of
I'm in
damage,
a hallway.
which is fine because your health is higher than
forget
that.
what
No, sir. The
And
damage
hallway. I
isn't
found
done
out
yet.
you left
He's
him
swinging
dead. My
down at
character's
me.
gonna have to kill you.
You
You better
gotta
lie
do
real
the-
good.
The damage.
I
for
gave him
the-
a health potion.
That's true.
between
Okay.
me
I
and
won't
That's
figure
true
that out.
because you can't make an athletics check
Never
that
can.
would stop it.
Yeah,
And
but
it's
you
a
won't know
critical,
what
so that's
happened. You'll just
double.
have to believe what she tells you happened.
Not if she
it's
doesn't
not
roll
a-
So that is another
it's not
12.
an exception
So
or an
that's
equation. I'll have to tell you
28.
what
That's
happened.
40 points.
Oh, thank
I'm not
goodness.
persuaded.
No, you got real close there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 40 points as it just brings the blade up. It slams into you, probably breaking your shoulder
Uh-huh.
as it hits you.
I'll
Again,
point you to
they
the
that's
giant statues
their
who
turn.
murdered him.
You're just
So
looming over
does
you.
that count for 4 fails
Not that
or?
strong.
No, it only counts.
That's just the
it's,
two?
Yeah,
I just wanted
it's
to make
only
sure.
a critical. So hitting someone
There's one more.
when they're unconscious with a melee is an auto
I'm gonna
critical,
die 'cause I
Yeah.
don't
and
have time.
critically someone is 2 fails. Just hitting them in general is a
I
fail.
know, so I would
Doing a
die.
critical against someone is 2 fails. So you
Alright.
have 1 fail left.
So here's another semantics question because
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't have put the revive thing, in my bag that other people can't get to.
It would have been in yours, right? Is that what you're
Huh?
saying?
No, I'm saying it wouldn't have been in the different dimension bag. It just
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been
all
in
my
yours.
person.
Okay, yeah.
Right. So did that break?
No.
No? Okay, cool.
Nope.
I just wanted to make sure because I'm not dead yet, and if it breaks when I'm not dead, I don't know what it does. I know what it does when I'm dead.
Yeah, good,
But nobody's
good
gonna
point.
be able to come
Okay,
get me in a minute.
Manadora, you see him go in, slip in, and then you immediately see that door. Like you see him go in, and you see as he's going in, the torch lights, and then you just see him take off towards there, and all of a sudden the torch falls, and you see him again laying unconscious.
Would
on
I
the
see
ground.
that though? If I'm running
They
away?
open. You'd
All the
have
way?
time to glance back, and you can see them about 90 feet in now.
I have 10 HP.
Then run.
Warn us all.
I don't know if you listen to your psychopathic partner that's sitting next to
They're
you.
any faster though. I mean,
What?
She literally said if I showed up, she would instantly kill me because I'd have to roll to see if I persuaded her of anything.
You don't know that. You gotta know that.
Not
Like
until
I
she
said.
knows her brother's dead, though.
Yeah,
We'll have to
talk
talk
her
as soon
away.
as I know he's dead.
Because I want to learn metagame. Not until she sees the dead body.
I'm going to, as I'm continuing to
So I
run
feel like your
away.
new character could just be that alias you're working on. Sorry. Okay, what are we doing?
I would have looked back and saw that, looked down and realized, hey, I may be blue, but my blood ain't. Everything's turning real bad.
Yep. And
I
you know
would've-
that unless you burn your entire action, it would take all of your actions just to get to him.
Right, I would have known that. I'm just gonna grab into my pocket, take a health potion, and continue to skedaddle.
Okay, so you just continue moving the opposite direction.
Oh yeah.
You guys at this point are about 39 minutes and 30 seconds
One
from catching up.
1 minute 30 seconds. Whole fight scene.
Look at lesson is splitting the party, especially when you go somewhere that wasn't actually meant for you guys to be until.
Or whenever
Later.
people don't listen to the only person who can read
So,
the door and it says don't
Shaggy.
enter.
How close
Death
is my
saving throw.
dragon?
I guess.
Roll a d20.
15.
15, so that's your first save.
My dragon's
Then the
on
bad
its way.
comes up. What?
My dragon's on its way. How close is that?
So he.
I
he
really would
started-
have sent him like really
Just
when
cut
I
it in half.
realized that it wasn't that.
That's
bad.
better
I
than
couldn't
10.
keep up, but
What would you go
I mean,
with the
even
dragon?
half of
If
15
there
minutes, right? Because he flies double what
Yeah.
he can, right?
I mean,
about
he's
7.5
even
minutes out.
even if I let you, yeah, I'd say maybe he's 10 minutes out.
Could
If you
do
sent him,
this?
we'll retcon a little bit that you sent him a little, like after realizing that it keeps going their head, you sent him.
10 minutes.
That's not gonna happen. They're getting ready to kill me.
So the first one is
Yeah.
going to go ahead and make its attack with advantage.
See?
What can your character do?
That is a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
That is an auto critical, which I don't actually have to do damage.
Sure don't. I'm dead.
So you instantly die.
Mhm.
no.
Before we get to that, Menadora, are you just running?
Silence for it falling.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't know
Frog
he's
legs,
fallen yet.
yes.
We don't know yet.
Shaggy, your world goes dark.
Yeah.
And then you hear a whisper, and it says, "It's not your time." And that little vial
Yeah.
I
cracks.
knew it. I knew it. This is
That
why I
gold
didn't save you.
swirls. It's a hidden effect you didn't know about.
Okay, cool.
It
I thought I
auto-pop.
had to break it. That's
No.
awesome.
You can on someone else, but it will
Uh-huh.
auto break if the holder is holding it.
okay.
It auto breaks. So it breaks, it swirls around you, enters your lungs, and suddenly you wake up and you are at full health.
What? We need to get us some
This was the item he got from our first
That's what I got for killing
fight.
the
That
turtle.
was Fate's breath.
I got a stupid foot that gives me some jank butt form of luck, and I get to survive.
Which is why I thought it was funny,
gotta
because he
Phoenix
always
down.
does stupid things. You did, like he did. I rolled off of a list of 10 items, and the cat who likes to go do stupid stuff
Got a
got the
Phoenix
instant
down.
revive.
I'm not instantly salty. You are very, very gonna be dead.
Stupid. Oh yeah, Menadora's gonna be super mad when you're not dead.
No, your wife is super mad that you're not dead. Menador is very happy for you.
That's good.
So your eyes open. You are laying on your back. These two things are looming over you. They seem to be looking actually back towards the door. They don't seem like they're not making eye contact with you because
They're not making
eye contact with you because they killed you.
Yeah. I want to play dead.
Deep breaths.
Okay.
Deep breaths.
Make a performance check.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm proficient in performance.
Of course you are.
Gotta be proficient in a lot of things. This isn't gonna work though.
Good.
7.
7. Oh.
I got an 11.
And 11.
Yeah.
Okay. and
They're
that-
stoned. They're not real smart.
That was your action. One of them seems to move as if it's gonna leave,
Uh-huh.
and then the other one all of a sudden
Oh, sweet
looks
Jesus.
back down at you, grips its sword a little tighter.
Yeah.
That was your action. Still got movement and bonus action.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I wouldn't know he's alive.
You are
either.
close enough now that you can see the pedestal.
Probably.
On the pedestal, there is a silver orb that almost looks like it's humming. It is about 20 feet away from you.
I make poor decisions. Damn.
No, I know you do.
And I want to apologize to everyone because I'm probably going to die.
It's gonna be
Again.
really awkward.
You do not have another
I
fancy
don't
breath.
know. I sure don't. No, I know that. I want to touch the humming thing. I'm
Okay.
gonna, before I get up and run to it, because you said it's only 20 feet,
Yeah.
right?
20
And
feet.
I've been down for a turn, which means I have my tabaxi speed again. I want to swing at the one that's ready. I don't care if I hit him. I just want to swing at him.
You already used your action.
I have a
to-
bonus action. I can bonus action.
It has to be part of the action.
It has to be part of the
Uh-huh.
action.
Yep.
Mm.
It's like part of a multi-attack essentially.
Yeah, the
You have to
bonus
have
action
made,
swing.
yeah.
You've already had to have made
Okay,
melee
I'm-
action.
It does. One second. I need to check.
That's so
something.
that like you can't cast a spell and also bonus action slice someone's
somebody.
throat.
I don't know why not.
Your doors. I ask that
Very
every time.
ambidextrous. I'll have you know, I can write with my left hand and eat with my right.
A light weapon anyway, so it doesn't usually do very much. You know what I mean? Like if you're stabbing with a dagger, it's like it doesn't do much.
You want to bet?
Unless you're Shaggy.
I hope you make just a really
When
dumb character
anyone
next.
else is stabbing with a dagger.
I'm really interested
Probably
to see
unlikely.
if Shaggy's able to get out of this. These are definitely not things that should be fought by two people.
Tried to tell you.
So one
Two
is
by
pretty
one,
bad.
one person.
There you go.
One
One
person.
person.
Hey,
Really not being
you're
fought,
alive
they're just being
because
ran
of
away
me.
from.
That's true. They're not really being fought. They're just fighting you.
Yep. I
They're
haven't
just
fought
wailing
back
on
yet.
Yeah, if you wouldn't heal though, you probably would have to use it. You know, use
Doesn't
that thing
one of you
sooner and
have
died
an
again
ability that
already.
does something
Right.
against
Yeah.
constructs?
Yes.
So that's everyone keeps. What is a construct? These would be constructs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. These are actually made of stone.
But we're still 40 minutes out, so.
You're like 39 and a half.
Oh,
Take it. Bubbling with
It's only
words to
been
say.
half a minute. What?
Each round
Because
takes
honestly-
6 seconds.
Because I was told
hey,
you
man,
this
I'm doing
was
something wrong.
your way, but the lead.
I have
Unless they
evasion.
run away.
Anything that's dex based, like with them swinging at me and stuff like that, my roll should have been half as much.
No, because it's an athletics check.
It's an athletics check.
Because you don't do that with action.
Yeah.
If they miss, it doesn't matter. Basically, they're hitting you with. It's essentially similar to what Titus has, where Titus hits someone with a hammer, they make a roll
I'm
to
trying
be
to.
knocked down.
Because with my bonus actions, what I'm trying to figure out, isn't there
I
a
was there,
bonus
I'd
action
stand
thing
with
that
you.
you can do that's like defense?
I tried.
It takes an action.
No, because it's one of the rogue things, but I can't find the rogue thing. The only thing I know as a rogue I can do with my bonus action right now is attack and stealth.
Yeah, because you can take not patient defense. That's the monk's version,
Right.
but it's like a defensive stat.
Right.
Spells.
And I could have been using uncanny dodge. I'm gonna use that this next time and half my damage.
Oh yeah, because you can do that once a turn.
Sure can, but I'm stupid, so it's fine.
Yeah. Still
What is
nothing
that thing?
All speed but no brain.
Man, that's also kept you alive and extra.
Sure.
Now, okay, yeah, your cutting action gives you dash, disengage, and hide. So you can use a disengage, which means they can't swing at you.
I'm gonna use a disengage with my bonus action, and I'm gonna go touch the humming thing.
Okay, so you run up.
Shaggy turns to
what are you doing? Are you putting one of your blades away,
That's
or
probably a lot better.
to grab it, or what
Yup.
are you doing? Okay, so you disengage.
I'm
so
putting
neither
not
of
the
them get
Puspus
there.
blade away, but the normal, no, the blink hound thing because I got it back. Putting that away, and I'm gonna go up, touch it, and try to, pull it away from them as far as I can go. Is there a cliff? I want to jump off the cliff.
As you grab it, question. In
Answer.
your mind,
Yeah.
what's the best kind of weapon
The best kind of weapon?
that Shaggy would be the best at using?
Something my enemies
Would
can't
it be
see.
daggers? Would it be
Either
a dagger?
either daggers or
Or
rapiers.
Noobs.
Nukes. Straight.
Would it be a
fat
dagger?
man?
Would it be a short sword?
Fat man.
Would it be? Remembering you can't.
Or your whip.
A rapier is not something that you can.
Oh no, sir! I can use a
Terrible
rapier, and still, yeah. Remember when I took dual wielder?
That's right. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So would it be? That would be your.
Your rapier.
Okay. So
Listen.
as you grab,
Terrible.
as soon as you grab. Other question: are you attuned to 3 items right now?
I'm attuned to 2 items.
Okay. So as you.
Right.
Nope.
Now I need to look through.
No.
You're attuned to your hat.
Oh, no! I'm not wearing the hat. The hat is a part of a different uniform that is specifically for working.
So you reattune to it every day,
I
and
don't
then
think you have to
unattune
attune to the hat, do you?
I do have to attune to that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Sure.
A lot of those items.
Nope, they don't.
No, that was just a spoof item, like the shoes you have. You don't have to attune to those shoes.
I don't have to attune to the shoes.
No.
No.
So you spent time tuning your shoes in there.
Shut up!
Okay.
I've just been
So
counting them
as
as
you
an item.
grab this silver orb,
Yeah.
Did you have something else you wanted to attune to?
Goodness.
You have a cape and a blink thing. That's it.
Yeah. Gave me
Might
the blink out
have to
thing.
get contribution.
okay. So as you grab it, and immediately there's a pulse.
Wait, does Tibbers count?
No, he's not attuned either.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't attune to him.
I know his,
His
name
name
isn't
is
actually
not
Tibbers.
Tibbers.
It's Mr. McStuffins.
You know, well,
That's fine.
so you attune to him to be his
Stuff.
master, but he doesn't take up the
Right.
attunement slot.
Okay.
So as you grab this round ball,
Mhm.
there is a pulse of energy, a very powerful, raw, angry energy, and it immediately, and all of a sudden, takes form into a rapier.
Yeah.
It is a. Whoops.
All of this was for his sword, and now I'm gonna die.
It is a beautiful silver weapon.
Uh-huh.
It has a black onyx hilt.
Uh-huh.
And the blade itself is covered in red, what are currently glowing runes.
I can't read runes, so.
Nope, you cannot. You can't read anything on it. That's all you get for now.
Okay.
So. You
Like I
use
said,
20
was there a
feet?
cliff behind it?
Nope.
No, it's just
It's
up
just
into
wall.
Can they reach up there? Can
Yeah.
they? It looks like a.
Yeah. Like the stairs itself are only like maybe 8 foot off the ground.
Uh-huh.
So you're now eye level with them. There's just wall behind you. It is 20 feet on either side.
Should have
I
said
don't have a
wings.
permanent smell.
Fly away. Anyways,
So you've used
how tall are
20.
they?
They're about 15, 16 feet.
15, 16 feet. And how much movement do I have left? 20
So
feet?
you
I got 20
know-
feet, right?
You have tabaxi speed.
Right.
So you've only used 20 feet.
Okay.
So you have another 40.
I have another 40. I'm climbing 40 feet up. I have a climb speed,
So you
sir.
have climb speed, and it is, I mean, it'd be just under because the roof itself is 40 feet tall.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you immediately climb. Like, what are you doing with your sword?
Which one? The one that's
Any
stuck
of
on my
them?
hand?
It's not stuck. It's
It's
just
not stuck?
No.
It's just there?
It just
I'm
took
flipping my
form as soon
tail,
as you
putting
touch
them in, and climbing. 40 feet. Climb speed. Unless the sword doesn't let me let it go. It's not gonna let me let it go. I'm gonna use the sword to climb also.
Yeah. Do you try to put it in the bag?
to go explore, huh?
Do you try to put it in the bag? Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, sweet
no.
goodness, man.
Oh
Supposed to keep it as
Am I good at wisdom? I'm really good at wisdom.
Secret
I don't make a lot of wise choices.
We're gonna get 3 of us. We're gonna get past 2 Colossus.
I'm just
Okay.
saying,
Constructs.
all of us could have taken him down, or at least got into the thing faster, if we would have just waited. We could have had a nice short rest. We could have talked and bonded.
18.
I could have worked on potions.
18?
There was endless possibilities, my man.
You are able to
died.
just.
When do we talk and bond?
Put it in. It's just in. 40 feet. 40 feet out.
So you are now 40 feet up.
Yup.
As you get up there, they actually it's Menador's turn. What are you doing, Menador?
I'm still running.
No, I'm sorry. It is the bag's
I was
turn.
gonna say,
Yeah, they're
I
gonna
haven't
jump
heard
and
anything,
swing or
right?
throw their
The
swords
bag.
at me or something.
See what they do now.
It's without my weapons in my
James
hands.
up
It's
full health
19, by the way.
Okay.
Take a couple turns for them to actually kill. That's if they
2
succeed.
turns and 2 reactions, depending on how they score. I didn't keep track.
I can't remember.
They should have what disadvantage
One
because
turn
they're
for each
got a
and one
leap, right?
reaction for each attack.
They can't
If they're
get
lucky.
that tall.
Okay.
So they're both going to flip their swords up and just go. They both throw their swords like javelins at you.
Uh-huh.
You've seen.
Disadvantage, maybe.
You've seen. The fairy, the fairy guardians, right from
Sword Art.
Online, right? Their swords, and then they just like fine and just start pitching the swords.
Yeah.
That's basically what it looks like.
Got
No
it.
effort at all.
That's fine.
The first one embeds right next to you.
Right next to me.
Yeah. The second
Cool.
one does hit you.
Does hit me. Uncanny dodge.
It's gonna be 11,
You have to survive
20.
30 minutes
So that's
in
26.
game of this.
They have
So
one
it's
sword.
26 halved.
They only each have one
So
sword.
half of 26.
What are
So
they
you
gonna
take
throw next?
13 points of
That's
damage.
a lot
And
better.
it flips you on the side.
It's fine. I can do this
And
once
just
per
and
turn.
both blades are now jammed into the wall
Ha!
up there.
They ain't got him now. What they gonna throw next?
Each other.
So both of them. So one of them moves towards you, just under you,
Uh-huh.
and just stops.
Uh-huh.
And the other one moves to the doors, and just stops.
They're gonna
Just wait.
They're gonna get
They
real
just watch
upset,
it.
and it's fine. I'm fine with them getting real upset. So without me using my tabaxi speed boost, this hallway isn't 90 feet long, right?
No.
Okay, my climb speed is 30. So I can use that to get 30 feet.
Along. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened
And
to
then
40?
I'm gonna use.
You said 40 3 times.
He was under 40.
No, it's because
Okay.
I had to stand
40
up.
foot high.
Yeah. He only went up so much.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm going to use all 3 of those and then my tabaxi speed boost, so I have 180 feet of movement, and I want to leave as promptly as possible, sir.
Okay, so you're gonna move around, come down.
Oh no, I'm not going towards the floor. I'm
Exorcist.
staying up high where they
You
can't come
have to
in.
go towards the floor to get to the door.
to get to the door.
Yep, because the door is
Exorcist
about
crawl.
20 feet high.
20 feet.
Ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
So we'll put you in range of one of them.
That's fine.
Okay. So
Proceed.
that
I was
one
gonna say,
is.
would I hear any of these things that are going on?
How far you are away.
Here's some
Lots of
yelling.
screaming. Panicked screaming.
Here's some
That's what you hear. Whenever, anytime I'm doing anything
Yeah.
stupid, and all the rest of the people who have been here playing with me know.
Katie cat
Lots
screaming.
of panicked, stupid screaming.
That is a 21 to hit.
21? That hits.
Okay.
Oh god.
Those don't hit nearly as hard. They're fists. Because he's just punching.
Uh-huh.
But they're still stoned. You could die.
That is going to be. That's 12 points.
Uncanny dodge.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so 6 points
Yeah.
of just blunt damage as you go by. It
How
just
can you get
punches you.
Once
Uh-huh.
a turn.
You do notice, and I actually messed this up earlier for you because I forgot.
Do
they
I
have
get
the
health
Sentinel ability.
Uh-huh.
You lose the rest of your movement speed.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind. I'm glad you forgot.
Isn't this something I would have noticed earlier, though? Like, if I would have known that, I wouldn't have tried to use all
They've
of my
only
movement
hit
to
someone
get past
once
him.
when they no they didn't hit you when you tried to run away.
Right.
Yeah, no, so they've not actually had a
No,
chance
but
to
they
use
hit
their
me when
reaction.
I was trying to run up, and you let me move.
No, you took the disengage,
Mm-hmm. You
so they didn't
disengaged.
hit you. So
So
you would
this
not
is
have
the first
noticed
time
them
they
doing
actually hit
And had the
while you were running away. Because whenever I tried to run away, they had already used their reactions to almost kill me,
Yeah.
which is why I ran away.
So it hasn't procced until now.
Right.
That's fine.
this. Yeah, so never mind. It wouldn't have actually procced on you.
yes.
Okay.
Super excited.
I guess I'm gonna.
Okay, Menadora, you just still booking it?
Can
You
I?
assume he's dead?
Can I drop
I
from the
assume
same
that
saw him
bad
die.
things happen.
Yeah. you
No,
can-
I would
can
not
drop
have
from
looked
the
back.
Can I use
I
my
do
free
not
item
know.
action to rearm myself since this is what's
yeah, I
happening
will let
now?
you drop in and.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna use these because I like them so much. Excuse me, good sir. I would not
Yes.
have looked back. I am running for my life. I would
Yeah.
not know. All I know, all
Well,
my
you noticed?
character
Did you
knows.
see him? You saw him go down the second time though.
No, I saw
I'm
him.
saying.
No, Because what I'm telling you is that I force-fed him potion, and I took my little fluffy tail butt out of there, and that's all.
I mean,
I ran.
how far could you really got though so far?
Okay.
I got to the first
Fine.
time I got to
So
the
she has no
entrance,
idea.
Would you have
and
heard
then I
Alive again.
continued to run, and I
Would you
would
have
have
heard
heard
a gasp?
right.
though?
I would have heard him yell
So that brings us
from
back to
inside
you,
the
Shaggy.
thing. So as
Right.
far as
Back
I
to
know,
me?
he's
Yep.
alive. And I'm
So it's not
running.
the bads?
I smack myself in the face. I'm running.
Oh yeah, I keep trying to
You're
skip
having a
them.
problem.
I mean, I'm fine with
You should have just let
wait,
me
no.
do it. Yeah, Minador. Yeah, so it's I keep going from you to Minador.
Well, I don't want you to skip them. Like I've already been hit by
Yeah,
him
so
a
that
lot,
one
so-
that one is gonna turn, and it is actually
so
going to
I need
attempt
to
grapple
clarify,
you.
Darren. I need
yes.
to clarify. Would I still know if he's alive or not? Because he said he's been screaming this whole time. What if I heard him continue
How
to
loud have you
scream?
been?
How loud? As loud as I always am when I'm doing stupid stuff.
So you probably heard him yelling until
Okay,
you got out
so
of range.
I'm gonna
so
assume
wait.
that he's alive, and I'm
Wait,
gonna continue
Is
to look
this
at just so you
dexterity
know.
based?
Yeah, this can be either acrobatics or athletics.
Okay, he has disadvantage.
Okay. What's that for?
The
The
cape, I think.
no, not
is
the
it?
cape. The hold on, now I gotta pull it back up. It's the next thing after uncanny dodge.
I'll be taking another health potion, by the way. I don't know if that slows down my health or not, but I was at 10. I need my health. Until I get to someone else I see who can heal me.
The only other person that you're gonna see that could heal you is gonna heal you.
I think you're talking about evasion,
Yeah, evasion.
but that's not till level 7.
That's not to level 7.
if it's-
Also, it's only for area of effect.
If it suits me.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, she
So
has
basically,
one.
area of effect
And it's
things.
half.
She
If
likes to
you
heal
if you
people.
could avoid, if you could take
I don't
half
mind
damage,
damage,
it'll
I
let you
want
take
it.
no damage.
Okay.
And even if
The
you would take
exact
damage,
same
you
way
take
about
half
my
damage.
life.
So okay, so it's gonna go ahead and make an athletics check against you.
For my acrobatics?
Either acrobatics or athletics.
No, it's gonna be acrobatics. What do you
I assume. Yeah.
Am I going first or are you going first?
Either way, that is a
I'm feeling a
13
little bit
plus
better.
6, so that's a 19.
It is not even close.
I know what's going on. I just
What's yours?
28.
Effective.
28. Okay, so as he reaches down, you just like easily sidestep.
If we make it there.
They seem to move fast, but they're still not fast enough to catch you. The other one also is going to bound.
This one
Its,
Pushing a door.
the other one's going to bound its 40 feet towards you, and it's going to attempt to grab you as well.
Why does everybody want to touch me?
I don't know.
Show us where on the miniature.
That is a that is a 14.
Where did
14?
the bad guy touch you? Show us
touch me
something.
there. Don't touch my no square, sir.
18. So you immediately just completely dodge the other one. The other guy, anime, just like leaps to you, goes to wrap his arms. You just get real small. No. And then it's back to your turn.
My turn?
Dora is just running.
I'd like to
Oh no,
disengage.
I was gonna actually do something this time.
Well, you said you were running last time.
That's what I'm saying. Well,
Oh.
my next turn, I actually have something on.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'd like
Well, we'll
to-
come back to you because I actually skipped the bad and went to you. So.
Okay.
I can still move 120 feet. I want to disengage and move by 120 feet.
For you used your tabaxi speed though.
I did use it? Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so I just want to
And then you got
disengage.
stopped.
What? Disengage and move my. How close is that
60
door? The doorway that
one,
I know they can't go through.
It is 50 feet.
50 feet? I'm gonna disengage and run!
So you
Fuck it!
so you disengage.
The
and you're
entire
able
time
to get
screaming.
you're able to get 60 feet
Uh-huh.
out, and you see them running. They move their 40 feet,
Yeah.
and then they move their 80 feet, and they stop at the door and sort of lean in at you.
Start going
Minadora?
upstairs.
Or no,
Um,
yeah, and it's then it's the bad. I keep trying to skip the bad. Okay.
I was gonna say because they happen after him because my turn's technically first. For a change.
Yeah, they happen after Shaggy. I keep skipping them and going straight to you.
That's fine.
So at this point, they're going to stop. They're going to take a full
Yeah, I'm alive.
round
I got
action.
a lot of health now, actually.
And you watch as, because you're only about 10 feet in front of them, as they stop at the door, and you watch as they both stop, pause for a moment, and all of a sudden there's a crack, and they fall into rubble, and then 4 of them pop up. Each one is now about 8 feet tall.
They can get in there now, guys.
And they have their swords.
How exciting!
And they immediately are, they're still standing there because this was a full round action, and they start to ready their swords as if to charge in.
Oh, so they can't.
And it's Minotaurus. No, this takes a full,
Going to do last time.
This is a full round action.
I got bad news for everybody. Because I'm not going to stop running. I'm going to see you guys scream and just keep going.
Minotaur, you're up.
Well, what I was going to do and what I'm still going to do, because I don't know about these people, right? I don't know about these stone people.
Sure don't.
Not talking to you.
Nope, you are far enough away that you do not know
Alright,
about the
cool.
smaller ones.
Well, as far as I know, I'm safe now. Last I saw, they couldn't follow me in the tunnel of darkness. I've just been running in darkness for a long, long time. So I'm gonna...
You don't have a light?
No.
You're definitely running into the wall
And-
every once in a while,
Yeah.
tripping and not moving at your full pace because you keep tripping on yourself. But
That's
yeah,
fine.
you're still moving pretty fast.
So I'm like me in the real world. Got it.
So what that means for us is they're gonna come down the hall.
I'm just
We don't know
gonna...
that.
I'm just gonna sit up against the wall and take a breather and try to steady myself while I light my other torch since I left the other one in my panic. And I'm just gonna take another health potion and then drink some cantina water and get some snacks out. That's what I was planning on doing. I'm having a snack break to try to replenish myself. I'm pretty far away in front of him.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Technically,
back
I'm
to,
almost to no.
back to you.
So
You're 10 feet from you.
Fast
Now
as
4
I
of them.
can. All of it. Upstairs. Nope. No more.
Okay, so that is.
Thought you wanted to know.
You still used up your backseat because you're not made
Right, because I didn't
stop.
sit still.
So you're able to move 90. Okay, so behind them, you see them start to bound off. And they're moving at about 80 feet.
So I'm still
per
only
round.
10 feet in front of them.
So you're still.
I'm almost.
So now you'd be 20 feet
Can I use my
because
free
they're
item
moving
action?
80 and you're moving 90.
I want to use my free item action.
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna throw cow chops. Do I want them to fall or do I want them to have to slow down? Cow chops.
Does that slow them down?
Sure does. Either they have to move half speed through it or they have to succeed on a DC of 15 or higher or stop.
Against stone? Really?
Against anybody.
Against anything with feet.
They got some bees.
Okay, go ahead and make. Well, they make the dexterity
Yep,
checks.
they sure do.
Minodora, you're just taking the next few seconds to
Catch my breath.
catch your breath.
And if they go through it, it is an automatic 1 damage.
1 damage.
Just
The
one.
first
I would
damage.
have been standing up at this point.
So,
though.
and then what's it do? It halves, like it takes an extra.
Either they
5
have to
feet.
take half their movement
Okay, yeah.
to get through it,
They're just gonna charge
Or-
straight through it.
15
As I'm
and
finishing up
stop.
my water
Okay.
and snacks, I'd be standing up at this point.
Okay. Did you
I don't
take
wanna-
those in 6 seconds, or did you? How long are you taking? Because
I
it's
guess
only
I'll
about
take.
6 seconds.
I guess I'll just take 2
I mean,
actions,
I would
and then
assume
at
it
the
would
end
take
of
you a
it,
couple of
at the end of that one, I'd be like, because I'm not having a full meal. It's just
Yeah.
like a few nibbles of something and drinking
Okay.
some water.
So they charge through it. So that does cost them 5. How big a space is that?
5 feet.
5 feet. Okay, so it costs them each an extra 5. So they're now instead of 25 feet behind you. If you glance back as they're just like right behind you as you're pitching these behind, you glance at what they did. Didn't seem to take any damage from it, and most of the ones they hit seemed to be just bent in. Like they just bent them against their stone.
Against their
feet.
stone
If you
feet.
noticed, it did seem to slow them down a little bit. But
Yeah.
it didn't seem to do anything else.
That's fine. I'm fine with
So,
being slow for a little bit.
25 feet.
Yeah, as long as I keep building space between me and them, I don't care.
Okay. sake of brevity, do you just keep doing that?
Yeah. Either that or I want next time, if I do get a next time. No, I'll get it next time. Just for a little bit. Next time I want to throw ball bearings to see what happens. It's a lower DC.
Okay, so we go back to...
They have a chance of falling, so.
Gotcha. Well, I didn't even roll for them. They just ran through and took damage. They didn't even care. They didn't try to...
No,
avoid
if they
them.
try to run through them, if it's ball bearings, if they don't
Those
succeed,
they actually have
then
to.
they fall.
Gotcha. Okay, so,
It's either move half speed or fall.
Would I hear anything or
Gotcha.
get close enough for me to hear now?
no, you're still away. Like, you ran
She wouldn't hear me
several
screaming
rounds.
while I run?
Well,
You
I'm
might
pretty far
hear
away.
very light echoes a long ways away, but it is...
So we.
You guys definitely don't hear them.
No,
You guys
okay.
are still so far.
Okay,
I mean, you guys are still a couple miles away.
Okay.
then I would
Like, you guys are 2 miles away under this. Some of you might be feeling claustrophobic by now, because this is like it's 8 to 10 feet wide by about 12-ish feet tall, this whole place.
I would have finished putting everything up and then lighting my torch and then going, I hate running. And then continuing to run.
Okay.
You all should try to live in
So
a
you
shack.
go ahead and drop yours, and they either have to go slower.
I tried
Or-
to show you got all
It
offended.
succeeded a DC of dexterity of 13 or higher. Or fall.
It is shut.
And
It's
this
totally
one
purple.
isn't 5 feet, it's 10 feet.
Well,
10 feet wide.
try to think back. I don't know
Okay.
for sure what
We're gonna go ahead and try to just gun through.
You can do that.
Just once.
Should have bit
That
your
is
nose off.
2 successes and 2 failures.
Okay.
So 2 of them
Oh, would
don't.
have been bolder.
The stairs, did they fall?
Yeah, 2 of them fall.
Are they falling down the stairs? It's
Oh,
stairs.
these aren't stairs.
They're not
This is
stairs.
tunnel.
This is still the
This is
tunnel.
tunnel.
It's
Yeah,
just
it's
the
just
tunnel
tunnel.
still.
This is
Okay.
a tunnel. You have
Yeah,
You
you haven't
have-
run into the rest of the party yet.
you have 1 mile,
Mm-hmm.
2 miles,
Mhm.
3 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles, 6.5 miles.
6.5
Oh, so
miles.
we did go where I wanted to go.
You were under it. They were under it.
Yeah, I was never there.
So they're almost 2 miles away still.
Okay.
Okay, so
I
you
continue
continue
to book
going?
it. Yeah.
Okay, so
But
to-
now instead of just panic screaming, I'm trying to scream run to the people in front of me. I don't know. I was moving real fast. I don't realize how far away they are. I would assume I don't realize how far away they are. At least most of this running for me was in the dark because she was holding the torch.
You could have picked up my torch on the way. There's
So
still one in the cave.
I'm yelling at the people in front of me. Run away! Run! Go! Run!
Okay, so
But,
to expedite this,
Mhm.
because
The rest of it will
You
be
have
cow
2
chops, 'cause I
miles.
have enough cow chops.
you have 2 miles, and I don't want to take 6-second turns for 2 miles.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll be here till next week. So you are
That's what I'm
able
looking
to. Are you moving at full pace? Okay, so it takes you about.
My dragon is still moving at
Yeah,
full
so it
pace that
takes
way.
you about 4 minutes till the dragon. 4 or 5 minutes till the dragon makes it to you. So your dragon sees a torch light and immediately sees. Are you actually in your dragon?
See, I thought about this, and when my dragon sees her, probably, but what I know with my torch that I have a pretty straight path in front of me personally,
I mean, it's curving a little bit.
I'd give it a
It's
shot.
not completely. I mean,
I'd
it
keep
kind of
running.
winds a little bit. So, and your dragon
You can tell
cannot make
somebody to
contact with you. You have to make
direction.
contact with it.
My dragon can give me senses and visions.
Only at that range, though, you're the one who has to
My
make the
dragon
initial
can make
contact.
any contact anywhere in the plane. That's what I chose.
No, that it's something
Well, then
you
I would
initiate.
be like,
It's what you
I would
you
be
initiate.
constantly asking my dragon.
Yeah,
for
so
things,
you can
like,
frequently jump into
constantly.
it. Yeah, yeah, because that's
asking
something
for
that you
it.
like. It can. It doesn't have the ability to initiate that. Once you initiate it, it can do all of that stuff. So you
was
have to
gonna say,
actually
you have to
initiate
be
it every
in
once in
it.
a while. So as you're running, every once in a while, you take 6 seconds, grab onto someone, and
Oh, I
keep
don't,
running.
I'm not with anyone. I
Oh,
keep
yeah, you're
running
by
straight.
yourself.
I keep running
So
straight.
you do run into the
blinded.
wall once in a while, bang into the wall, and sort of stumble a little bit. You probably bite the dust a couple of times as you trip on like rocks or something like that you couldn't see because. Did you ever light a torch?
No.
It's dark anyway.
No. I'll auto charge.
Okay.
I use press.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Mhm.
So after about 4 or 5 minutes, you jump in and you see the dragon has reached Minadora.
Is the dragon flying with me? Because I ain't stopping for nothing.
Dragon would say, "Where's my brother?"
I ain't stopping for nothing, so it's better be flying with me. Because I would have been running right past it.
And then my dragon
Just
continues to
goes
run
past.
past it.
Okay. It is only probably another 20 or 30 seconds before your dragon catches up. That actually would probably, you're only probably 30 seconds behind, so it's like 15 seconds. 2 or 3 turns till your dragon catches up to Shaggy, who's also running, just yelling, "Run! Run away! Everybody run! Run! Run!"
Every time. I perch my dragon on my brother's shoulder, and then I briskly turn around and go, and start running that way.
You do? You turn
The
around?
opposite way, and I'd have my dragon.
So Nova turns around in the dark. Go ahead and make an intelligence check for me.
I'd also
Running towards
have-
the bad guys. Turned around too much.
6.
But she had a torch.
Yeah, but she keeps going into the dragon.
Yep. Nope. That you, you, as far as you can tell, you turn around. No, it's not pitch black. Never mind, you have a torch. You didn't need to do that. So you're able to turn around.
I asked my brother
Keep
if he
forgetting
needs
she has a
help or
torch.
should I start running the opposite direction.
Run!
I
Just go,
pop out
just
of my
run.
dragon, I leave
Let
my dragon
everybody
with him.
know.
I pop
You
out of my
start
dragon,
running
I start running.
the other way. Okay. So
I know for a
it
fact
takes
everybody
you.
else is not as fast.
So you're about 20 minutes. So in about 20 minutes, you are the first one to reach the rest of the group.
Whenever they start getting closer,
It's
they
just
hear,
her initially.
They hear a song. We're traveling through the darkness, the darkness, the darkness. We're traveling through the darkness.
And
for
they hear,
portal we will
and
find.
as soon as I can hear that,
For
what
the
they would
last
hear,
time, I have a torch.
what
Me
they-
too.
as soon as I could hear that, what they would hear was, "We're running in the
Sounds like out
darkness,
there.
the other way, no, run, Jesus, the other way."
So you hear her singing, "We're running in the darkness, the darkness, the darkness, go the other way."
What
Do you stop when you get to them, or you just go past them?
I do this, I do this, I do this. Oh.
You just run out
Really
and slap
upset.
Titus.
I say, "We gotta go the other way." My brother's done something stupid again. And I keep running.
Oh my god.
So he's still running behind her. Okay. So what
Hope
is it?
everybody else turns around because I'm not gonna be as nice. I'm gonna see them, and if they're not running and they're running towards that way, I'm gonna stop throwing caltrops and climb over them.
Just acrobatics roll through them.
Yep, that works
Yep.
too.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
I take her lead and I hightail
Okay.
it and start running. I'm like, where are we
Titus?
going?
Ricky?
Away, we're
Ricky, what are
going
you doing?
away.
Ricky, what are you doing?
Adventure.
Would I
I've
have
been here
seen
the
the
whole
stone
time.
things?
I want to fight it.
Would I have seen the stone things?
Let's fight it.
All right.
Oh, by the way, at this, by now, we'll just say right now, you suddenly feel a tingle and notice as your hair starts to grow back. And it grows back exactly the way it was before. You also feel a tingle as your dreads come back in exactly how they were.
They come back as dreads.
They come back as
roll it
dreads.
into as dreads.
I get super
Like, it
excited.
literally, like, it
It's gotta feel weird.
magic, and magic doesn't have to make
Jump
sense.
leg
That
kick
was-
The thing
things.
says, the hair comes back as it was. So if it was in a dread, it's in a dread.
I get real
I
excited.
wish it was that simple the first time.
I'm real excited. Would I have seen the giant stone things with my dragon eyes? They're too far back by them. That's cool.
So are you going forward, Iris? Are you going? She just reached you and is telling you to run away.
Would you have said we can fight it?
Giant.
He
If
did
I had
already.
heard that, I would have been like, we can fight it all together at the beginning of the cave.
Fight it here.
If they come out.
terrible idea.
I'm not
Apparently
gonna
the giant never put me
help.
down, so he's just been carrying me.
Who?
Apparently Ricky never put me down, so he's just been carrying me.
That would cut his speed in half.
I told him that, and he said he got bigger and
Oh
now he can
no!
carry.
You're right because you, when carrying,
I can't run with
I
that.
can
part of a
carry
giant, you
as larger.
you can carry things as if you're large.
That's why I've been picking
So
people up
technically,
myself.
almost any of you could ride him as if he were a large creature. I'm not going to let the turtle do it.
See, running
Okay.
on my
See, I'm
side,
not
I'm
riding. I'm
slow
thinking
and
like
never coming
he's
out.
just
So
carried
I'm
by the
thinking
scruff
about
of my
staying
neck,
and fighting.
basically.
What are you guys? So what are you doing? Do you follow
Riki.
her? That was me.
Oh my goodness.
Freaky.
It's okay. The mic
Starting to think we should stand and fight because I can't run with crap. They're gonna catch him eventually.
Yeah.
I thought it was Lizzie
I'm gonna
because she
be like-
made a face.
I'm a tunnel fighter.
if we're all here,
What? They're gonna catch up.
You guys are
This
pretty far
hallway
ahead.
is only 10 feet
No,
wide.
shh! Don't talk to him. She's the only
I'm
one
a tunnel
here.
fighter.
She doesn't even know why you're running. All you guys know is Nova told you her brother did something stupid.
Okay.
Time to
I
run
tell
away.
you that we're a fairly good amount ahead of him if we just keep going this way.
I followed Riki into the cave. I'm gonna see what he does and then decide.
I think we can fight him right here.
I'm gonna stay with Riki
I'm so excited.
Because they're gonna the same.
just because I feel like.
Or
I just hollered, why are we
Wait,
fighting that
You
big
guys
one?
have been running for 80 minutes.
are we holding
Right,
this
we won't have to
conversation?
run 80 minutes back that way.
And
No,
they're-
I
and
ran
they're
80
gonna
minutes in
catch
here to
up.
get into a fight to find some stuff. I'm here now.
Look, man, this is all I'm saying.
You're not there.
It's like
I ran 80 minutes in here. They're going to catch me. At
Yep.
least they're
Yep.
going to catch me.
Us. It's gonna happen.
Caltrops at this point. They're not turning around.
You wouldn't know.
So are you guys stopping or are you guys going to continue moving forward?
Just stand there.
I did not run from this fight. I was outranked.
Side.
Do you have a bow or something?
Yeah? I have the draw bow.
Okay.
To a
I
I
also have my regular longbow.
perch you backwards on my back and
So he does technically have a little stand that was made that Betty
You're
had
welcome.
built. It is designed for a halfling to stand on and look over. But you notice when he sits you, it does work
As a
okay. For you to sort of stand, sit. You feel like it's gonna be you're gonna have trouble shooting a bow as you're bouncing around trying not to fall off. But it is if you hold on, like you're now sitting
That's
on his
exactly
back,
what I made it for.
legs kicking.
if you need to shoot, tell me. And I just keep running.
Wait, are you running? Which
Away?
direction?
Away.
With Nova,
I'm gonna
Taking
follow them.
everyone else's advice.
I'm gonna follow away from the bow though.
Very
I'm not
good
hit
of you.
face by bow, so
Okay, so the rest of you start moving with Nova. Nova, do you slow your pace to keep with them, or no? You move the same as them anyway.
yeah.
It's just one
Remember
sprint
that.
turn. If she decides to stand still,
Uh-huh.
she can move faster.
So we're running until it's
Okay.
otherwise.
Throwing cloud traps. Okay, so
We're at bottom
after
for a
another
reason.
80 minutes of running, you guys make it back
Into the vault.
to the vault, as you
To
called
the
it.
secret
Did
vault,
Shaggy
that's
ever
not
catch up
really
with us?
secret.
Did
Yeah,
I
it would
ever
take so
catch up?
Shaggy, so you guys are
I was
moving
ahead of him.
70 and Shaggy moves 50%. Yeah, so you only catch up like you're only 30 seconds ahead of Shaggy or so.
I was running for 4 turns before him.
Yeah, and then you stopped
Which
to
is
have a
only like-
snack
Like
break.
6 seconds per turn.
Yeah, I did
So in
stop for
reality,
2
at this
seconds.
point, you're like 10 seconds ahead of Shaggy.
That's fine.
So you guys make
So-
it.
As
So
soon
you guys would probably go about 40 minutes till they. No, you guys would go almost 60 minutes till they caught up with you. So about 20 minutes before you make it to the vault, she catches up with you. Then 30 seconds after that, Shaggy, who's just using. Okay, so
I had 1,000.
They're 25
how
So
many do you
behind
use each?
him.
Isn't it 10?
10. Yeah, you were definitely out. You were definitely out by now.
I'm
You were out
caltrops,
for
ball
a long
bearings.
time ago.
I'm throwing
Because
everything.
you're running 6 miles.
Uh,
You use them every
throwing
time
them
you
every
throw the
90
ball into a
feet?
batty.
don't care.
How many feet's in a mile?
5,200 and something.
Yeah.
How far are they behind?
We'll just round it down to 5,000. 5,000 times 6
I have 1,000
divided by
and-
10.
and 1,000 ball bearings.
It would so you would need 3,000 of those to make it all the way. So if you
Okay.
just revert to both, if you use all of them,
I'm using all
you
of
could
them.
do
I want them-
2/3
That's
of
fine.
that 6-mile hike.
That's
is now
fine.
just filled with
I
ball
want
bearings.
them to be as
It's gonna
slow
take you
as
guys
possible.
so long to get back there if you ever go.
Somebody bring a bro.
If we get back there, sure. As I'm running through, I'm yelling, "Close the door! Close it! Close the door!"
Can you guys let go?
What is it that we're fighting? We don't even know.
As he
Big,
yells,
scary stone pain.
So you guys are
as he
still about
yells
20
that,
minutes
as he
out.
yells about shutting
You guys are
doors,
still about 20 minutes out.
as he yells about shutting doors, I'm gonna be like, you shouldn't have opened it in the first place.
Small.
It literally said, do not open it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have it right here. Do not
Wait, where
open
are
it.
we?
Out.
Wait, what?
You guys are about 20 minutes away from your base,
Big
Oh,
stone
wait.
things.
From the vault?
from the vault.
You know,
Oh.
still
You're still
running?
about 20 minutes out when they catch you.
Once my brother would be close to me, I would put my dragon back on my back.
And who catches who?
Your blade still, by the way, that you got is
We're all
still in
here.
your
We can
bag.
fight them now.
Because it takes an action to pull it out.
An action? It's not an item action?
No. Well,
It depends on how
because
close
I
they are
assume
to us.
you would have had to put it in the magical version.
They're right
Yeah.
behind them.
Yeah, and a bag of holding, it takes an action
Yeah,
to
they're like
summon
30
something out
seconds
of.
behind it.
Okay.
Yeah, about 25 feet is what we said earlier.
Which you could easily
A little
avoid
more than
running
that,
if you
but-
want. But
Yeah.
now that
He
you've
moves
covered
faster than us.
You're moving slower. Or do you
they're
go
gonna
past
catch
them,
us
or do you
anyway.
just keep pacing?
So
them?
we're not at the area
no,
where the door
I'm ready for
closed?
that.
No, you're about 20
No,
minutes
they'd
from
be a
that.
few
About
minutes.
You feel like you have a
Because
good
it's
lead on
very
these things.
We have a good lead?
You feel
We
like
should get to the door, and then I'm gonna continue to book it.
so
Okay,
you just,
bye.
Are you
I'm
gonna
just
shut
gonna
us
holler. You're
in?
just gonna leave me to die. It's fine, brother.
He's gonna
Not
shut
like I
us
try to
in.
save you. At times.
He's gonna
Almost
shut
I will be
Run
at the
as
back of
fast
the
as I
group
can.
trying to push everyone.
Thank you.
Door!
Let's say he's running
You get
out and
real
shut the
upset.
door.
I just start
Oh, yes.
casting like so I can't.
Every time he mentions
You're
door,
messing up my
you're
shot.
gonna
Get out
get
of the way.
angrier and angrier every single time he mentions door.
and
Every
Doran's over here
time.
just fuming.
I'm just like, sorry, I can't run faster.
So,
I'm in the room.
20 more minutes pass. You guys make it.
Pretty soon he
To
starts
the
saying,
key.
hold the
You
door.
guys make it into the vault.
Hold on.
I need to open the door.
How do you shut the door?
We can fight in the vault.
There's a
We can
lever.
fight in the vault.
As soon as we would make it to the keep, I would drop her and
I
drop my
would've-
bow and just be like, I don't know
As soon
what's coming, but
as soon
I'm
as we
ready.
come through the door, I drop my torch at the second door inside the vault. Drop my torch, turn around, and automatically prep. For
I need
whatever
healing.
comes through there.
If we're doing this, I want to be healed, please. Please
And
heal me.
You're at full health,
it's
right?
better.
Not
It's better.
full health. No,
I was
I'm
gonna say,
not.
I'm poking at you. Hey,
Took a couple more minutes.
Nobody helped heal him. He brought
Or I
this
think
upon
put you on the
himself.
ground.
Okay.
I don't.
At the back.
So
You guys do have a moment to prepare if you're gonna prepare.
Did you
on
say that out
top.
I'm
loud?
gonna stop with him and actually prepare. I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So.
I don't care.
Oh,
Almost not dead.
Did you shut?
I
Did
fed
you
him
shut the
help.
door?
I don't know how to shut the door.
Don't care.
So, but I
Door
could
said,
like,
don't
you're
open.
still within
He
earshot.
opens door.
I mean, mentally behind us
Go
now.
ahead.
I'm gonna be like,
Are we
Shaggy,
gonna keep
what
going?
are we running from?
Okay,
Big
10:25.
pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll actually. This is a good spot to stop.
So we're stopping
I
and
hate, to be, I
prepping.
hate to be the party pooper, but
Yeah,
I'm like,
Not
I, have
this is
work,
a-
I have work early in
and
the
this
morning.
is a
too.
really good spot.
Oh,
Okay.
we're about to lose.
So we'll go ahead and stop here with you guys in your basement, and these 4 things, as far as you can tell,
And our not so
heading
secret
towards you in your not so secret vault.
just
And
wanted
that's
it to
where
be a
we'll pick
secret,
up next
guys.
week.
Already
to
got a
see how you
plan?
guys deal with them.
At least for
Luckily,
me.
they don't hit as hard now because they're smaller.
So how far are they behind us though?
just saying.
I'm just curious. So
I mean, there's more things
far?
for them to hit.
We're
So,
20
guys, we will
minutes
see you guys next week.
Did they
Hey.
get their swords back?
When they broke in half, they came back with swords.
new swords.
Oh, that's cool.
Smaller swords. They're not
New
12.
swords.
Yeah, they're like 6-foot swords.
Swords they can
Appropriately
hold
sized
pretty well.
swords for
So
the
yeah, we will see you guys next week. Have a wonderful night. And
Bye.
Until next week, stay deadly, pirates.